Hey, everybody, it's Saturday night. You know what that means? It's Modern Comic Mayhem time. We got a killer show for you guys. So, Marco, cue the music. Hello, everybody. Yep, you're right. I was right. You're right. We're all right. Welcome tonight. It's Saturday night. We got a pretty cool show for you. If Solo comes, if Solo gets here, we've got a Star Wars quiz to see if he can redeem himself from last time. We've got my buddy Johnny coming on soon to talk about Pops. We've got awesome comic reviews, which you guys already know. We've got our top 5 inside Star Wars insider covers, which is going to be really cool. And we've got the new hot segment, the Buy, Sell, Burn. So I'm Kyle. I'm your host. We have Marco, the most hated man in Star Wars. We've got Red Hood, the guy who nobody likes to vote for his books. And we got Mr. Ish, my buddy from here in Scottsdale, runs Fantastic World Comics.
Hey, Joe, I think we got to team up because he gives us terrible intros here, man. It must be an Arizona thing. He comes at us. If you're in Arizona, apparently, if you like butt sweat all the time, then he's down with you. But if you like nice, cool, cozy conditioning, he doesn't like you at all. I guess is that what we learned today in school?
It's all good, man. It's all good.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, guys.
Yeah, for sure, Ish.
No problem.
Yeah, I've been a long-time fan.
Long time, first time?
Yeah.
Hey, we got some cool stuff. Kyle, what do you want? Do you want to start off with, I think some people, do people have some things to show off or do you want to start off with, was that a solo? Or do you want to start off with some J. Scott news? Oh, and we got Johnny in here too. He's with the Pops. It's up to you what you want to do.
Why don't we start with... We got an echo. Why don't we start with why doesn't Red Hood let us know about J. Scott Campbell?
Oh yeah. I know he's big on this one.
Well, so Campbell rarely responds to any kind of fan criticism, and he just he blows that stuff off. He's a stand-up guy, but I think he a fan out there redid one of his iconic drawings on Amazing Spider-Man 601. And
it's the one where Mary Jane is on the couch. She's got the ripped jeans and she's got the short tank top that's leading out. Yep, it's that one.
Yeah, so the fan basically redid the pose of how she was sitting with both of her legs, like she's sitting on both of her legs, something to that effect. And he basically, shots fired. This is the way that the art should have been done, almost like a correction. And so yeah. I think, Campbell took it a little personally, as he should, because, he's an artist, and
he's not just an artist. He is a hell of an artist, and he's, he's got a lot of fans and a lot of people clamor for his art.
So he then redid the fans' rendering of Amazing Spider-Man 601. And he goes, it basically saying, I appreciate you pointing out the fact that there was an opportunity there. So, but I went ahead and fixed your rendering. And
I mean, is that straight gangster? He's like,
yeah. And just straight
I
up
think it is.
Up,
go ahead.
And then took the sketch.
And then he
took the sketch.
Yeah, go ahead.
And he's auctioning it off. I think it's at like over $5,000 to new and creative artists. I think it's on his Instagram. And so he not only won up it, he took it to the moon and just completely obliterated the fan for basically. It's almost like if a singer wrote a song, did a song, and it was all an original song. And another singer says, I went ahead and fixed the song for you. I changed up some of the lyrics. And this is how the song should be.
So here was the guy who did the fixing. This was all of his complaints.
Yeah, so see how her knees are folded in Campbell's. If you
the
can
original
find
one was she had one knee up, one whole leg up, and one knee underneath. So, so when he redrew it as she was sitting on her legs.
Yeah, I get, when her legs fall asleep. I mean,
there's two parts to this though that I think we're missing here. First off, this quote unquote fan wasn't like, "Hey, buddy, like really love your art. What do you think of my rendition of it?" He was like, "Yeah, no, my shit's better than yours. You should have done it like this." I don't know how much a fan he was or how much of a simp he was, but like, I mean, dude, come on, man. It's not a good look. It's not even a good look how he did it. And then for Campbell, there's lots of ways that you could just come off and look like a jerk when you're doing this. But for him to do it and then auction off the stuff too for charity on top of it, so he clowned on him and then auction it off for charity. That's just straight, man. Like it's not even. It looked like it could go into a war, but it didn't. It went into one battle. The dude like shot a cannon off, and Jay picked up the cannonball, threw it back in the guy's face, spanked his mom, and sent him home crying. Game over. I mean, that's what happened in this story. But I think the larger point is, for the actual J. Scott cover, it brought a lot of attention back to this one because this one was sitting for a while. You know what I mean? This wasn't getting the big spikes and jumps like some of the other books have been getting. And it's kind of like not an older, but like in the years past, this was like what collectors would go after and stuff like that. And we didn't see the jump of some of these books that the hype train gets behind because somebody mentioned it, or Bing Bing goes off someplace on an app or a computer or whatever these kids are doing nowadays. And so now I think that it's putting it back in there, and there's a lot of people who haven't seen or didn't know about this book. Believe it or not, I know that's hard to believe, but
a lot of collectors,
yeah.
But so a 9.8 sold for almost $500 a little while ago.
Yeah, it's a cool book, man. It's definitely a book that you always thought the price was a little bit too high, but you were always searching for that one that you could find because you knew it was the perfect price there, and you'd get it every once in a while. I don't think that's the case anymore. I think this book's on everybody's radar now, and it's game over. Game over for it. So,
yeah, I think this book is always been one of my favorites. Like, I have the art print of it. It's just it's always been one of my favorites. So.
Oh yeah, this is one of the books I sent off to get signed and graded by him.
I could have did that.
And Brian and McClay and I looked over this. This is one of the books where, you know how like people offer, "Hey, everybody, we got this signing. Send your books to us," type of thing. This is one of the ones I sent, and McClay and I, we looked over it with like a jeweler's eye. You know what I mean? Like we had like a magnifying glass, and we looked over it. And I sent it off with it, and I wouldn't, and I think I came back like an 8.5, and I was like, "There's no way I sent an 8.5 book out to get signed and graded." But I don't know if it got mixed up. I don't know, but
yeah. So a couple things, real quickly. Ed, always great that you say hi for the algorithm. We do appreciate it. And our buddy Jamie's in there. Jamie, I think the question was the actual like aesthetics of the leg. He was the guy who redid the art, said that like it wasn't a natural movement, and that's where that dog picture came into. Because as Red Hood brought up, like, aren't your legs gonna fall asleep? He's like, yeah, you're making her look like a dog. Look at the arch in the back and all that type of stuff. It's not natural, and you gave her a Popeye for. I mean, look. There's some people that I think it's funny when you shoot on, like. Somebody named Leinfeld, you could do that all day because his art's interesting. You're not going to come across J. Scott. I mean, like, you're just not going to do that. Like, I know McFarlane, in my opinion, draws a lot of the same stuff, but that's also a guy you're not going to go after. Like, some of these guys you can go after, but this was a wrong move on this guy. I don't know why, if he thought he was cute or he just is. I mean, it's the internet, dude. Like people say all types of stuff on the internet, but this guy was obviously.
You know what would be crazy, Marco? If the guy did it and hoping that Campbell responds, so this exact thing would happen, so the value of his book go up.
It's like
It would
like
be genius if that was the case.
It would. It's like the ex-girlfriend variant, the ASM ex-girlfriend variant, where
that's the best.
I mean, just that book. Yeah. Well, that guy, the boyfriend, believe me, deserved everything he got, and probably still doesn't have a girlfriend to this day because the guy's a real, in my opinion, guy's a real internet jerk off. So have a nice day with that one. Yeah, Chat could eat that one up in a second. Anyways, good to see everybody. Yeah. Hey, Ish, you're getting some love there. People are out there shouting for you. Johnny, everybody's saying hi too, so that's all good.
What's going on?
Speaking of John, let's see what Johnny's got today. How you been?
Hey, I'm doing good. Can you guys hear me?
We can. Yes, we can.
Cool. Am I
Nice.
making sure I'm not echoing? So
No, you're good.
No, you're good. You're good.
right on. Hey, I'm doing great, man. Just out there still collecting like I always do, and I got some new gems to show you guys. And so so if you guys want me to lead right into that, I can go ahead and do that. One of the things I wanted to show you guys that I know you're going to ask me on here about my YouTube channel, which is called Rock and Pop Vinyls. And it's me collecting Funko Pops, action figures, character cars, Hot Wheels. I also play vinyl records while I do it because that's one of my big loves is vinyl rock records. And leading into that, I want to show you a new pop line that just came out from Funko. They're now doing album covers.
Oh, dude, that's cool.
Yeah, they're doing replica
Those are
album
really
covers.
cool.
This is a motor. Yeah, this is Motorhead, Ace of Spades, and then they did a Lemmy Funko Pop right there in the middle. So these are, of course, right up my alley. They fit in with my my entire agenda on YouTube, and I absolutely love these. They're kind of all over the place. They're not specifically to rock. They're doing like right here we got Motorhead, but I know they've done a little Wayne one. They've done a there's a Queen one. There's a Linkin Park one.
Are they going to do a? Are they going to do a Danzig one? We on this channel we got a really big Danzig fan named Brian McClay. We were wondering if they're going to do a Danzig one.
I highly doubt it.
You should see he's got a poster above his bed with him, and the crotch has been rubbed off. It's crazy.
Nice.
One of his good friends has a tramp stamp too of it. So
I highly doubt it, but you never know. If they take the original Sam Hain type of Danzig logo from Danzig 1, that'd be kind of cool. But I don't see it happening. My next one here, we got AC/DC. We got Back in Black. And they actually have two of these. This one's actually a Walmart exclusive, and they put Angus Young here, and he's black and white. And the regular one, he's in color, no big deal. But I like this one. I thought it was pretty cool. From what I understand, they're doing a Masters of Puppets one, Metallica.
That'd be cool.
They are going to be probably doing a Rust in Peace Megadeth one, which that will be my next one, hands down, if they decide to do that. But I wanted to show these because a lot of people don't know that these are out. And the price point on these, man, they're not outlandish at all. I think they range from $12.99 to $14.99. And they're pretty good, awesome display cases. This is actually a hard shell plastic case. So
does it get fingerprints on it?
Well, the case is actually covered in cellophane itself. So it doesn't really matter. You can clean it really well. It's not going to hurt it or anything like that. But they're pretty awesome. I wanted to share those because, like I said, it fits with my context of what I do. And I think they're really neat. And a lot of people don't know they're out there. And they're starting to catch fire. They're starting to come out with a lot more. Matter of fact, I just ordered the Queen one. And there's another Motorhead one that's coming out, and I ordered that one as well. But anyway, I wanted to show those to you guys. I have a few DC ones I brought on, mainly for Kyle, that I wanted to share that just came out. These are pretty awesome. We have a new one. This is the Atom, and this just came off the convention circuit. This is from the what is this called? The Wondrous Convention. This one just came out. It's pretty cool. This was actually an exclusive that was shared with the convention itself and GameStop. So it's pretty cool because you got the Atom and then you got a smaller version of the Atom right down below. It's pretty cool. Another one I think that's pretty cool. We've got another convention. This is for the spring convention that just passed. We got the Spectre.
That's cool.
Yeah, I like this one a lot. And this was an Entertainment Earth exclusive that just came out. But my favorite that has come out so far, we've got, and this is from the Funko shop itself, we've got Darkseid.
Nice.
Or Dark Side. But anyway, this one just came out. Pretty popular. It actually kind of skyrocketed in value there for a while, up to about $200 just from out the gate. And right now it's hovering more around $50, but it's pretty cool pop. But the big darlings that just passed this past weekend, that was a big deal, was these Target exclusives. They have these Marvel Blacklight series that just came out. I don't know if you guys have seen these, but these are pretty freaking awesome. We've got Gambit. And these are done in blacklight style. So if you get a blacklight, they light up. They are fantastic. I don't know if you guys can see that really well there.
Mm-hmm.
But you got Gambit. We came out with Rogue. That one's pretty cool. This one is awesome. We've got Magneto. And last but not least, to commemorate the 30 years of Deadpool, we've got a Deadpool Blacklight Funko Pop. And I picked up all these this past week. They came out on Sunday, and it was pretty gnarly. It was especially with everything going on. You could tell people are kind of throwing a little caution to the wind with COVID regulations and stuff like that. I was out there at 6:45 in the morning to get these, and there was a line wrapped around the building.
Jeez.
Wow.
Yep.
I gotta get that Deadpool, man. I gotta get that Deadpool.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's actually it's kind of weird because here in the Valley and mainly the West Coast, he's proven to be pretty elusive. On the East Coast, he's everywhere. You can walk into a Target and they got him sitting, I don't know. It's kind of bizarre. But here he's very hard to find. Matter of fact, these three I actually found in the stores. This one I actually got from a friend out in Kentucky. She scored it for me in the morning and she goes, "Can you get it?" I said, "No." She goes, "I'll send it to you." And she sent it to me 2 days priority. So ended up with it anyway. So that's pretty awesome. The only other thing I wanted to show you.
Wait, those haven't even been solicited on Diamond yet. There probably won't be, huh?
No, they're because they're Target exclusives. That's probably why. I mean, you can get them. Yeah, you can only get those at Target. It's a Target exclusive only. The other thing I have is I was talking about they're doing a big celebration for the 30 years of Deadpool. Funko did a collector's box here that's just strictly for you can go on there. It's a subscription box, but they're pretty awesome. They are worth every penny. They're usually about $29.99 for the box, and you'll see what I mean by once I open this. I should have planned on that a little bit better.
No. We like when people just have to open them up like that.
Okay,
What's in the box, man? Come on, what's in the box?
All right.
Come on.
So these boxes are pretty cool. They come out every 2 months, and it's Marvel only that they carry, and they're sold exclusively through Amazon. And they're $29.95, and they come usually with 5 items per box. For $30, you're going to get, your worth. With this one here, not so much worth it, but it's pretty cool. They got this decal, this decal with these guns blazing. It says "Happy Birthday" hat on it. It's pretty cool. We got a pen. Now this is pretty cool. I like these pens that come out, but you got Deadpool popping out of the cake with the 2 swords. And then it comes with a t-shirt. And this one's called Deadpool's Nerdy 30. It's pretty cool. You figure your normal t-shirt goes anywhere from about $15 to $20. So you're already in your value right there. But the cool thing about these boxes is they always, as of late anyway, they come with 2 Funko Pops inside the box. And these boxes, these Pops will be exclusive to this box only. So you won't be able to go into a store and buy it unless it's like a collector's shop. And of course, they bought it and they put their Pops out for sale. But these are exclusives only to these boxes. So the first one here, we got Dino Pull. It's a dinosaur dressed up as Deadpool. He's wielding his swords here. Now, they have 2 of these. They have a regular standard one where he's in all red, and the exclusive one here is all black, but you can only get that one here. And then our second one here, we have Ninja Deadpool, and he's dressed up as a ninja. He's got arrow sticking out of his head, and he's got ninja stars sticking out of his head. And that's a pretty freaking cool pop, if you ask me.
Dude, I gotta get that. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I gotta get the one where he's dressed up like a dinosaur.
Oh, the red one. That one's actually that one's actually fairly easy to find. That was actually originally an exclusive to Box Lunch or I believe Hot Topic, but it's pretty easy to find. Even aftermarket online, I've seen them for only $10. Now these exclusives, these will end up on the third or secondary market. These will end up going for $50 to $60 a piece, and that's why I say that box is worth it's $30. Because like I said, I got a T-shirt out of it, got a pen, got 2 Pops, and the aftermarket on Elite. Just selling one of these will pay for that box times 2. So it's a crazy market, guys. It's a crazy market. But
I have to agree with Christina here. She's constantly disappointed with unboxings online when Gwyneth Paltrow's head isn't. Oh, that's funny. I think that's a reference to Joe earlier.
Maybe we should write Funko and have them just make a Funko Gwyneth head. That would be hilarious. Just a head. Cool would that be? But with the bubble eyes.
What's in the box?
Yeah. He just said that, man. That's awesome.
That's a winner idea. Yeah, right.
Hey, well, one thing that Funko's been doing too, they've actually been doing these new movie sets where they're replicating scenes, and it's in a bigger box. It's usually about $30, but they replicate an entire scene. If we can get them to do, Brad Pitt, the box, get Kevin Spacey on his knees, all in Funko Pop form, I would be all over that.
That was all. Yeah, no jokes on that one, guys. No jokes.
No jokes on that one. But you know what I mean. That would be a cool set. Yeah. But
yeah. All right, no, it would be a cool
box set. Pop. Yeah. What's in the box pop?
What's in the box pop?
That's
cool. That glow in the dark stuff, damn, that's really cool. I wish you had a black light because I bet you those things light up really dope, man.
Yeah, I almost thought about buying one. I was like, man, the work involved. I was like, you go online, you can see them. Yeah, they're pretty cool. But cool. They did a set of these last year. This is actually wave number 2. They did a set last year. They had Captain America, they had Iron Man, Doctor Strange, and I'm missing one other. But anyway, they came out with those. They were huge success. So we weren't surprised by this second wave at all. And they also did a DC set about 2 months ago, and it was Batman, Joker, Harley Quinn, and they did, I believe, another Batman. And those went through the roof as well. So those Blacklight series are pretty freaking awesome. And now they have a new series out. It's called the Empire, and it's a DC, and it's Batman, Robin, the Joker, and Harley Quinn, but they're all done up in like samurai gear, and it's pretty awesome. And they come in these awesome red boxes with gold trim. Those just got released. They're pretty awesome. They made a Batman one where he's in black, and then they made one where he's in blue, and then they made another blue one where he's in metallic. It's like a metallic blue. And I was checking on his value today, and that metallic blue Batman in the samurai suit is $530.
Ooh.
Yeah,
that's time to sell that puppy if you got it.
Oh yeah. I don't got the metallic one, but I do have the regular blue one. The regular blue one's about $50.
That's just crazy, dude. That's
yep.
Crazy. Yeah, it was cool. That is cool. Yeah, a couple of weeks ago we had a big Pops collector on the Star Wars show, and he was going through some of those Pops and some of the sure what they're going for and the different stickers on them, and just
absolutely.
It's just it blows my mind. I almost bought a Pop this week because GameStop was having their specials, but then I didn't. I almost did though. I almost bought a pile.
Hey, I collected. I collect enough for both of us, man. I really.
No, yeah. No, I hear you.
Yeah, and to talk about like the stickers and stuff, it's a real thing. Like I was saying, they got the red version of this Dino Pool, and I have him downstairs, but he's just red and there's no sticker, and he's probably going to have an aftermarket of about $9 to $10, where this one will have the exclusive sticker and he'll be black and he will be $50. It's that much of a change just because of those little variations. And the Star Wars pops are notorious for that.
Yeah.
I have, matter of fact, up on my top shelf right behind me, I have a Luke Skywalker Jedi from Return of the Jedi, and there was 2 versions of him. There was one in a black box, one in a blue box. And
You're going to make Marco cry.
Yeah, the one in the blue box, he ended up being worth about close to $200. And if you had the one in the black box, he was worth about $50. And that was the only difference between the two.
Yeah, that's crazy. He was also talking about how they have the same, it's the same fit, whatever they call it, fig or whatever. It was labeled to 200, but one of them would have the San Diego Comic-Con sticker on it. The other had a celebration sticker on it. And it's he showed us 3 of them. I couldn't tell the difference between any of the 3. And it pretty much seemed like the sticker was the difference. And then are people forging these stickers now and stuff like that?
Now that there was a big thing on that last year where people were not only forging the stickers, you can go on to eBay and pay $5 for a pack of 10 stickers. You know what I mean? And you can start slapping them on stuff. Mm-hmm. But people caught on to that pretty quick because a lot of these also have serial numbers on the bottom.
Oh,
so
okay.
There's other ways to get around that. What he was probably telling you was a lot of these figures, they have the same mold, and they'll take the same mold and they'll replicate it. There'll be slight variations. It could be a color of like I said, a Batman suit. There was a blue, a black, and a metallic black. Okay, it's all the same mold. I mean, a metallic blue, I should reiterate. And the one's gonna be worth $10, one's gonna be worth $50, and one's gonna be $530. And it's also gonna be the amount that was produced. That metallic blue one, I think, I don't know the actual run on it, but it's low enough to where it's already at $530. I have a Vincent Vega from Pulp Fiction, a bloody Vincent Vega from a 2015 San Diego 14 Comic-Con, and that particular figure right now is worth about $300 just for that.
How do you keep the stickers from peeling up off of it?
I usually, if they're worth anything of value, I put them in a protective, I don't know if you could see that, how shiny it looks. It's inside of a case. I put it inside of
those stickers from peeling. Because I have a San Diego Comic-Con variant one, and the stickers peeling off of it that says San Diego Comic-Con.
Oh, really? Do you have it in a protective case?
No.
Oh yeah. See, you want to get these. These are acid-free cases. They'll help for color distortion and also sticker loss. These have the right here has the only at Target sticker on it, and these can help out a lot. I mean, I can't guarantee that this
is that the Eco brand.
This one here is called, I think it's called, it's Shield Armor. It's got a logo here on the top.
Yeah, Shield Armor.
And these are pretty standard soft cases. I'm not putting these in the hard shell cases. I usually reserve those for pops of massive value. So I have a Rocky Balboa pop right now. It's approaching $600 in value right now. So he's in one of those cases.
How much is Tony Romo selling for?
Tony Romo?
Yeah.
Oh, geez. Last I checked, I got a Romo right now that's worth about $145.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they were pretty scarce. So
yeah. Yeah, I got a couple Romo, a couple of
hell is Tony Romo.
Hey, watch your mouth out. Watch your mouth.
I got a couple Ben Roethlisbergers that are up there.
I know who that is. That's Marco.
I actually have a Julian Edelman that's worth $175 right now.
Who's that?
Yeah. Yeah, he's a running back. Well, it was a running back for the New England Patriots. He just retired, quote unquote.
Yeah, he's
So
going
I
to
hear
Tampa.
he's- Yeah,
He's going to
that's what I heard. I heard he's going to go to Tampa. Yeah, he's going to reunite with Brady.
They're getting the band back together, man.
Yep, him, Gronk, and yeah, I know we're talking sports. That Romo is no Roethlisberger. Yeah, but he can call a mean ass game.
No, they're saying it because one of the comments was originally on the show, the first couple shows was, "Hey, I didn't know Ben Roethlisberger was on Modern Comic Mayhem." It was a reference apparently to me. They think I look like Ben Roethlisberger. So.
You know what? I could totally get that. I could totally get that.
Kidding
Not
me?
picking on
No.
you. I got from here with the hat backwards. I'm getting a total
Jesus.
Ben feel from you.
No, I'm good. No,
All right.
I haven't look, I do ride motorcycles, but I haven't fallen off of any anytime soon.
Romo, baby! Romo!
No, stop with the Romo. Jeez, oh, Pete. All right. We're not doing stats. No, we're not doing stats on Romo. No, we're not. All right. Okay. Good stuff.
No,
That's
sir.
cool,
I didn't see you playing with your toys, sir.
Oh, that's awesome. Cool stuff, man. As
Do they
always.
make basketball player?
Yeah,
Pop?
they got LeBron.
Absolutely.
Yep. I have
A LeBron and
like-
Cavaliers jersey. I think it's worth like $250 right now.
Yeah, the Cavaliers one, I never got that. I got a couple of the Lakers ones. I have several Jordans. I've got a Bird. I've got
What I found
Mainly, I mean,
surprising is the Jordan Carolina Tar Heel ones, and there's two different ones. They're worth like $10.
Huh.
well, there's 4 Tar Heel ones though, but like there's
there is. Okay.
like there's one. Yeah, there's like one where
So
if
probably
you
two
go-
Chase and then two Commons.
Well, they were all commons, but 2 of them were Walmart exclusives, where he was like in his full zipped up gear before he went, like
Okay.
the warm up gear, and that just being that made those $40-$50 pops. So
What's Red Hood got?
What's this going for right now? It's the Miles Morales street art.
I hate to tell
man.
you, but kind of jacking shit right now.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
Well, the only reason I say that is I was at a GameStop today and he was on clearance. But they had a
What?
bunch of them. No, I didn't. Yeah, I was, but doesn't mean it won't go up. It's just one of those things. It's weird. Out of nowhere, he'll spike. And especially right now, Miles Morales is really popular in anything collectible. I mean, if you get your Hasbro Marvel Legends figures right now, he's going through the roof. There's a whole new Funko pop line that just came out that was all based on the video game, but it's like 6 brand new Miles Morales pops. So I'd sit on that one for a little bit. That one and the Iron Man graffiti one that's like that. There's a Stan Lee graffiti one right now that's out too, and all those graffiti ones are GameStop exclusives. So,
Okay.
yep. But you can probably get them. You pick them up for a decent price right now.
Not a lot of Cowboy fans in the chat room today, but we like to thank everybody in the chat anyways. Go over there, give us a thumbs up, especially if you got Tony Romo.
Romo! Romo,
Especially if you got
baby!
the Romo. Give us a thumbs up up there. Make sure you hit the bell, everything like that. Oh my god!
I'm a Saints fan. Sorry, but we lost Breeze. It sucks.
Yeah,
He
we like
retired.
Breeze in Texas, man. He played at Austin Westlake, so he gets a pass. He gets a pass, bro.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Maybe
You could be a Lions
doesn't.
fan and put out a grade school football team this year. I mean, you could have that. That's what we're doing up here. We're putting out a bunch of little peewee players. That sucked. Anyways, all right.
Kyle's dying.
I grow up
What
here.
fucking show are we on right now?
I don't know. Now we're talking sports.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys.
No,
I'm
we're
sorry.
good.
I fell into that trap.
No, we're definitely good. Speaking about other stuff, hey, there's a lot of speaking of other stuff. That's a great transition. Should we use that transition from now on?
Every time. Speaking of other stuff,
Speaking of other stuff, hey, there was something Red Hood. I know you just showed off that pop, which is great, but there was something else that you got from an antique store. I think we should share with
oh yeah,
everybody in the room. If you could show this real quickly, too. This is pretty cool. I think you guys will like it.
I got this a while back, but I got it for super cheap, and it's
Oh,
complete.
nice.
And
That's
I
awesome.
had it when I was a kid, and so I got it for $40. Comes with the flashlight
Flashlight.
A
thing
flashlight.
here. Yeah, the hilt. Comes with the hilt. And then let me see. Comes with of course the original
Yeah, counter tag card.
yeah,
That's awesome.
And then comes with in case you burst your bubble to fix the
patch. The patch.
Yeah, the patch. And then you got your condom here.
Yeah.
And then
that's cool.
I pressed the instructions. I've got it in a comic top loader. So because the instructions sell for, as you know, probably about $30-$40 in great shape, and it's not yellow or anything. But I got to get an acrylic for it. So I talked to some guys. The Wampa may fit this, so I'll probably spend the $40 for the damn acrylic just to protect it.
Oh,
but these are pretty. There's another one with Obi-Wan and Darth Vader on it. I think that's a little scarcer than this one, but I remember Christmas getting this. So
that's cool. That's a great pickup.
Yeah, that's cool.
Man. That is for sure.
Would you ever consider CGCing anything like that?
What? Oh, AFA? AFA?
Oh, is it AFA? I thought CGC was going to start doing it too.
Shit, it wouldn't surprise me. Whatever they can do to delay us getting our books back on time.
No, it's not. Hey, it's not all these new people you see just submitting every single thing. I remember about 4 years ago where it was the same complaint. It's like, oh man, if they just hurry it up. And as you're standing there in line watching people like do reprint books and now like just because the Marvel reprints came out and stuff like that, and everybody's like, why are they doing that? Why are they great? Like, why are all that? And now it's the same thing. More people come into it, it backs it up, and everybody's like, oh, if they just get the books out of there in time. Oh yeah, but there's people that are submitting some crap right now. Like, you gotta, how about you yell at them for submitting, like, and then, well, whatever, man. I mean, that's just my opinion. Then they'll get online.
Get the fuck out of line.
Yeah, then they'll get in a comment chat and be like, these guys were all drunk. This thing was a 10 and they gave me a 6 on it. I can't believe they must not have got laid last night. Like, no, it probably was a 4 and you got lucky. But anyways, I regret it. Okay, that's cool stuff,
Red,
though.
I wanted to give Red. Is it Red Hood? Is that it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wanted to give you an update on your Miles Morales pop. It's actually currently estimated at $22.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, I stole it. So.
Yeah, there was two different stickers. There's the one you have that's $22, and then if you had the official New York Comic-Con sticker, it's worth $50.
Oh, I got 19 of those.
Yeah, so the one you have on there, you have the 2020 Fall Convention Limited Edition sticker. Yep, that's $22. It's not bad, actually. You know what I mean? So not bad.
What sucks that he paid 60 for it.
Truth be told, it happens.
What's that character from Pulp Fiction that Tarantino played?
Well, he played Vince Vega. Wait.
No.
You said
no. Tarantino played.
Tarantino. He's wearing the bathrobe.
He was Jimmy.
Jimmy. Yeah. So I've
Jimmy.
got the Jimmy somewhere in here. I know that one was pretty pricey.
That one's actually, last I checked, I want to say he was close to $350. I could be wrong, but that's a good pop to have right there.
Damn.
Big time. Yeah, Jimmy from Pulp Fiction. He's matter of fact, if I look at my top 10, I think I may have it. Let's see. Jimmy, where you at?
I don't know.
Oh, actually, Jimmy is worth $175 right now.
Oh man,
I didn't know they had
That's
a Jimmy.
it.
Hey, for a $9 piece of for the $9 piece of for a $9 piece of plastic, that's not bad.
Jeez. That's true.
Yeah, it is true.
Oh, my Rocky Balboa went up from $600 to $760.
Jesus.
He's right there. He's worth $760.
Holy shit!
Yep.
What's that? It was just a low print run. I mean, not print run. A low
Well,
production run.
Well, what Funko does is they'll run a line, and then once in a while they'll do what's known as vaulting. They'll vault a pop, or they'll vault that mold, and they won't make it again. Once it's vaulted, they won't make it again. So they can actually make another Rocky down the way. Maybe they'll say, let's make one after Rocky 4. We'll put him in the Stars and Stripes. You know what I mean? With shorter hair. But they won't make this one from Rocky 1 ever again. It's been vaulted. And once it's vaulted, its value skyrockets.
Just like those damn Disney movies.
Right.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, that's cool. It's crazy, man. I'm trying not even to listen because I know, look, you see all these guys, Ish is hooked in. He's already got the pop line, he's got it in his veins. You see Red Hood over there, he's got it going too. He's pulling them
hate
off,
pops.
asking the price. Hey, Kyle treats them like he treats comics, just throws them around everywhere and lets them deteriorate.
Peeling off. Don't know why.
They got like an inch of dust on them.
I can't do it, man. I can't get into it because if I do, it's all over. Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
It's a rabbit hole for sure.
Dude, it's just another one, man.
I know my Ghost Pop is like worth like $7,000.
What's that?
Which
It's a
one?
ghost?
The band
literally
Ghost.
Huh?
Hold on, I'll go get it real quick.
No.
No urgent.
What?
What pop were you saying it was?
The Ghost Pop, the Poppy Demetrius 4.
Oh.
Everybody goes, never heard of it.
Damn, that thing fell flat. Shit.
It did.
Shit.
Sorry, man.
Hey, I'll actually go get it. God damn it.
All right, I
Why
want to see.
Yeah.
I want to see it now.
Yeah. Oh, no. He actually is going to go get it. All right. All right. So what else? Does anybody else have anything to show off while Kyle leaves the show to go digging through? Can we play the game? Where in the house was it? Like, did he store it under the bed, or did he is his kid sleeping on top of it, or it's holding up the toaster?
He's got to have a trophy room. He's got to have a room where he displays stuff. I could see it.
Is the Thrawn pop, his first pop, is that going for anything, Thrawn?
Oh, okay, Ghost. I see. Okay, now I get it. That's a cool pop. Which one is that? Oh, okay. I think I have that one.
Topic.
Oh, yeah, I do. Matter of fact, here he is. Ta-da! This one right here.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, we didn't make Kyle go move the toaster to get it.
Yep. Sorry, Kyle. Well, let's find out how much he's worth. I got this cool little app here.
He just knocked his computer out. Awesome. He just knocked his computer. Welcome back, Kyle. Welcome back.
All right, Kyle, let's find out for you.
Pumps.
I got this cool little app that will tell me right away how much it's worth.
Dwayne, that would have been awesome if he came back with a bootleg. That would have been so cool.
He said that's not the right sticker for that pop. Yeah.
No, that's not how that looks at all.
Where'd you get that fake ass pop at? It's not, it's a pep.
He's worth $21, Kyle. He's worth $21.
I thought you said 7,000.
To me, it's worth $7,000.
All right.
Yeah, he's worth $21.
That's all that matters. That is all that matters. You guys got me crying.
He's worth more than you paid for it.
Oh, not a pep. Dude, hey, look, the chat's always they just come on. Oh, no, come on. That's some good stuff. So Johnny, how's that? What's the app you're using? Because if people might want to know what the app you're using, do you mind saying what it is or what's going on?
The app that I'm using, it's called Hobby DB, and you could do everything from action figures to Funko Pops to everything on there. It'll actually run a collection, like an inventory for you. And then it also has a barcode scanner, so you can scan items. Like I use this in stores. I'll scan items, get a price, or I'll scan a pop while I'm in a store to get a value. To be honest with you, to Yeah, to see if I want to buy it or invest money into it, fill in the blank. But it's called HobbyDB, or if you go online, look for it's called the Pop Price Guide, and it's the same.
PPG.
It's the same. Yeah, the PPG. It's the same company. So
There you go. Hey, do you guys do you use any of those tracking software, the inventory tracking softwares to find what stores to buy your? I know it's big. Go ahead.
I actually don't. I know it's a big thing to type stuff in, and like you'll get like the product codes, like the UPC codes, and you can say, let's say Target and such, and you can type it in. A lot of times they'll come up or they'll say not available. I usually use other people I use Instagram, for instance. There's a lot of users on Instagram that will actually do all the work for you, and I go through there. There's a guy on Instagram called Funko Finders, and he every morning gets up and he posts what's coming out, and he will also attach their links in his bio. I bought 6 off that guy alone, and I beat deadlines. And matter of fact, Funko had a couple drops this week that went like that. They had a brand new Darth Vader that came out, and that was for the May the 4th. Yeah, and it was awesome. It was him from Empire Strikes Back doing the grip. He's got an arm extended, and that one sold out. Yeah, that one sold out in about 4 minutes. But because I had that guy on my Instagram, I got on time, hit the link, and I ended up getting myself one. He'll be here on Monday.
Kyle, my man Dwayne says, "Why don't you download that app and scan it so we can see it say rejection? It's a bootleg." I think that's what he's getting at. Who is it?
Don't say item not found.
Somebody uses all the way. Ish, do you know that person?
I do.
You do know that person, huh? Yeah, I thought so. There you go.
I'm kind of her Funko Pop guy.
There you go. Oh,
she goes, I know a guy.
Yeah, she knows a guy.
Nice.
Hey, what you guys do in the bedroom is your thing.
Whoa. Well, we're 40 minutes in. We can start now. That's fine.
Yes, we're 46 minutes in. We've definitely gone over the time.
We got the time. No more dings. We're good. That's cool, man. And it's good. Like those apps usually help out. I know it's tough now. I was telling him earlier, I was at a Target, not shopping for that. Actually, I'm not going to say what I was shopping for because it's Mother's Day tomorrow and shopping there. But there was.
I hope you didn't get her a mop.
No.
Okay, good.
But she does need a new mop. No, I'm just kidding. But there was like 2 whole families, like 6-year-old, 8-year-old, all the way up, with their chairs now sitting outside of the Targets waiting for whatever they're getting in the line. I mean, it was cards. But like it's getting tough to get out there as a regular person and just get anything anymore. Like people are bringing their entire family on a weekday is not what I guess what you got to do, right? But yeah, I mean, so it's great to have those apps where you can just go find maybe off places that don't do it every time and everything like that and get the limit in there. So wasn't Funko going out of business? Not that I know of.
They had a rough year last year, and as a lot of companies did, but
by the looks of your room, I doubt it.
Yeah, well, the new quarter 4 came out for this year, and they've had a huge resurgence. So they're doing fine. They're doing good. They're back in. Well, they weren't out of business, but they are back in business. What does that say,
yeah,
Johnny?
I know a couple people that probably prop the company.
That what?
Prop the company up.
Yeah.
Several thousand pops in their collections.
Yeah.
It's
insane. You know what?
There's a lot of sales going on too. Like Target had a sale, I think like 3. I don't even know what that means. Target had a sale about 3 months ago or 2 months ago, and whatever it was, I think it was 20% off, and the shelves were bare. Like they went in there and just pillaged the shelves. So oh yeah, it's ridiculous, and especially right now with card collecting, like the I'm not into card collecting at all, but like the Dragon Ball, I don't even know if it's Dragon Ball Z, Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't know what the thing is right now, but the card game is ridiculous. Yeah, Pokemon, is that what it is?
It's Pokemon,
yeah. Target's like just cracking down. There you go. Yeah, they're just like they're only allowing. Yeah, they're only allowing people to buy like 1 pack, and like some people thought, I could buy a pack, like 5 different packs, that counts as 1. And Target say, no, you can buy 1 pack. It's getting nasty out there, and people are getting really pissed off at Target. And I mean, I get it. I mean, it's not what I'm into, but it's getting
I don't get it.
ridiculous.
I don't
Is
get
it
it because-
Walmart discontinuing cards because just
yeah,
the
altogether
craziness?
because they're they're
people pull
Walmart's getting out of
guns
it.
and crazy.
yeah, they're like that. That happened 3 months ago. We talked about on the show.
Now
There was
Marco can't beat up little kids who try to take
Yeah.
pure root and
not
stink.
little kids. It's just because I call them kids doesn't mean they're not in their 30s. They need to learn manners. If you're in your 30s and you don't have manners, come see me. But yeah, no, like there was the card guys like had gotten into it in a Target with a regular customer trying to pass by, and they all of a sudden people kind of regulated it themselves out here and luckily took care of it, but they had to have security there for a while. And I don't blame Target. Like guys were taking the Pokemon cards and going to people in line or having kids run in there to grab it and go like, we'll trade you one of these off for sports cards, really, because the sports cards go for a lot more than the Pokemon cards do. And it was
I was
really
reading
cool.
about it. I was reading about it last week, and it's just, I mean, I'm like, wow, and I've seen it firsthand. I've gone into Targets and I've seen the signs that they now put up, and it's just like, wow, it's like, massively regulated. And
I mean, but that's what, you can't have nice things. You know what I mean? Like you can never have nice things because people just crap on them all the time. And that's what people, I mean, there's so many pictures of people going out there and just taking their arm like this, harassing the people who were, I mean, this was something Brian McClay covered almost 6 to 8 months ago, maybe even a year ago, where there was pictures being shown like grown men going into shelves, standing over workers because it's an independent worker that stocks these shelves, harassing them. And then not even, they're like, hey, no, we have to get out of the plastic. And they're like, nope. And they're trying to swipe them into their cart and take them out of the way. And look, man, everybody's got to make a living, but there's a way to do it. There's a way not to. So
they gotta spend that stimulus somehow, man.
Pokemon. Yeah. I hear you. But luckily ours are the people out here have gotten a lot better about it, and nobody really is in a stink. But now they bring in, like I said, they're bringing their whole family. And they're sitting there from 7 a.m. in the morning till 12 o'clock with their whole family.
Kids got to earn their keep.
Yeah.
Well,
hey, whoa! Everybody got on me last week about that. Now, I hope y'all are at Targets yelling at these people about the kids having to get their keep. All right.
No, this stuff's been going on at Foot Locker for years on Jordan drops and stuff like that. So
same crowd.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah,
people used to stand in line for rock concerts. Then it was movies like Harry Potter. Now it's for Pokemon cards.
It's for sports cards, but yeah.
And okay, it's
all cards.
Uniform. He says it right. I don't. So what, man? All right, whatever. 2 Target stores today. The Star Wars toy selection. What was it? Yeah, that's another thing. Black Series is ridiculous right now. Good luck, man. Good luck getting into that.
I found two Sand or Tusken Raider figures yesterday, and my first rule of thumb, and I do this to myself all the time. I'm like, bro, don't procrastinate or don't pass on it. And I passed on it and went back today. Sure as shit, they were completely. Not only were they gone, the entire section was wiped out, and I was like, man, I should have bought those. Because they're going for a pretty little penny right now.
So the one that because the people that are trying to build the builders
exactly trying to build up their armies.
Yeah, the army builders.
Pokemons.
Yeah, Pokemons because they call it Pokemon. Yeah. I was actually that was the pop I was at. I was gonna buy the big Mando or whatever because they were having GameStop was having their percentage off of stuff, and I just was like, yeah, whatever. I was like, I got to come back because I actually have a pretty sweet pickup from there. But I when I came back the next day, it was already gone. I was like, dang, I would have sent it to somebody, but it's the same thing. You just can't wait anymore, which is unfortunate. No. All right, yeah, there is a lot of figures on. There's a lot on Marketplace, there's a lot on every place. I just wonder what's going to happen when people actually have to go back to work.
Right.
Sticks Boy has a question for Johnny. I think we put it up, but I don't think we actually answered it. It says, I signed up for Whatnot app you used to sell. How long should I wait on them to be approved to approve me to sell?
That's a good question. I'm on Whatnot as well. I sell on there all the time. Selling on there, you should be able to open it. He should be, I'm assuming it's a guy. Didn't see the name on it, but you should be able to sell right away. Now, if you're asking about how long it will take for you to be able to do it live, where you do a live stream or an auction, there is a waiting list for that. And I'm on that waiting list. I signed up back in September to be able to do a live auction on the Whatnot app, and I still haven't been picked to do that. But you can open your own store on the Whatnot app and they'll give you a link so people can come to it. They'll also make you a cool video for free that you can add to any like if you do any social media or anything like that. Like if you go onto my channel, at the end of all my episodes, a little video will pop up and say, go to Rock and Pop Vinyls on Whatnot. And I have sold probably about 100 pops on there since I've done that little video they do as part of your sign up. But to actually be able to go on and do it live and do an auction, you'll be waiting a while. But they won't stop you from opening your own store on there. That's immediate.
Nice.
2-man enter, 1-man leaves. That's it. That's it. Awesome stuff. Oh, geez, oh, Pete. Okay, I gotta stop reading the comments. Hey, listen, that's great stuff. We are. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I got a package from Hive Comics
again. All right, here we go.
So let's see what I got here. I ordered so much crap from them that I have no idea what I'm getting sent. I just know it's cool. Oops, it's just cool stuff. I like their. God damn it! They pack it too well. Fucking Hive guys.
This is good. Where's Solo when you need him?
Right. So.
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah, I got it. Almost done. I'm almost there. So this time it is. Oh, I've been waiting for this cover.
Oh, yeah.
It's this cover. And let's move this aside. So it's this and this one.
Yeah, there you go. Cool.
So sweet. I love that they come in fucking Mylars.
Oh, Jesus. Unicron variant, Kyle.
I wish I got the unicorn variant. I'm trying to find it.
Oh, my God. Get out of here with that. Look, dude. What are you kidding me? I don't care what it's going for. That's ridiculous. Anybody else got anything for the old segment of pickups?
Yeah, I got some kind of silly shit.
Yeah, go ahead.
But I just received.
Custom pops.
So if you go to Mondo, and I think they're still doing it, they're doing a sale. It's a pretty good sale, and then all the proceeds go to like Alamo Draft House to keep them open. So they're called Mondoids.
Oh, those are cool.
Oh, yeah.
That's kind of cool, yeah.
So it's like the head. I don't know if you guys remember Mad Balls back in the day.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It's kind of like a Mad Balls. It's glare. And then there's like a base on it. So here's Venom.
That's
I'm not
dope.
showing these very well. And then a Green Goblin. If you can
that's
see,
cool.
he's on his glider.
Yeah, the
He's
glider.
got the glider thing with the pumpkins.
Dude, that's cool. Huh.
And then you can swap the heads out if you want. And then this is kind of my favorite one. I think this is why it says for 14 plus, because I was like, why can't a 10-year-old play with this? But it's the microwave gremlin.
Oh, that's awesome.
You see the eye?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And then he's got the base, and the base is really gross if you look at the details too. So these are really cool. I picked these up for $12 a piece. They're on sale. Good stuff.
Where's that again?
Where'd you get those?
Mondo. Mondo.com.
Awesome.
So if you go to Alamo
awesome.
Draft House website, there's a link to that.
Awesome. Alamo Draft House.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So they're selling them to stay open?
Correct.
Oh, it's a bar.
They show movies there.
Oh, movies.
Yeah, Alamo Draft. I think they're in multiple states, but it's like a movie house. They play retro movies, new movies. They serve food, beer.
Oh, that's cool. All right, we'll go support them too. Then I guess keep them
Yeah,
open.
for sure.
Here you go. Here's a question for you.
Yeah, no, that's a question for a comment that somebody put it earlier into the thing.
Oh. Okay, sorry.
No, it does. The answer is no. Whisper. The answer is no from your previous question. Either way, that's how that goes. Cool. I did get, so I'll show this. I was going to show it on Star Wars. Oh, I'll show you what I got. So I went to GameStop, get a couple things, and always be nice to your GameStop person because I like Pokemon, and one of the things in the Pokemon thing that they had gotten was one of these premium boxes that he had, and since it was past date, you know what I mean? The price runs down on what they're supposed to be. So this one ended up being $40 because it was technically clearance, even though they just got it in. Because sometimes with GameStop, they'll just ship stuff in the box that they have left over at the warehouse. So it's always good to ask, always good to be nice with your GameStop employees, just like any employee, man. No need to get in fights out there, guys. Then, of course, I got another Shining Fate tin because he's like, look, if you're going to buy that, you might as well buy that. But the real reason why I went in.
Those are huge in demand.
Yeah. If you went to, I just pulled a shiny Charizard out of one the other day and then gave it to my kid. And then I made my kid tell me why he should get it. And everybody called him. There's a lot of comments.
No, he had to write a thesis and debate.
He didn't have to write a thesis. No, he's like, oh, I want that. I said, fine. Why do you think you should get it? Or, I mean, that's a perfectly good example.
I need 1,000 words on why you should be able to.
Yeah, you have to earn it. You have to earn it. I don't take my kids and send them out at Target at 7 a.m. I send them to school. Like, you have to earn stuff every once in a while in this society. That's all I'm saying. But this is why, because also too, if you talk to them and you're real nice, even if you didn't pre-order stuff like the Jackson, then you can get the Jackson Black Series figure. Hey, check out Sunday's show. We'll talk a little bit more about it there and some of the other cool stuff that I pre-ordered. But yeah, I got that. I got a whole bunch of other stuff, man. 4th and 5th was just the best, man. The sales were good if you were looking for them, right? Except for IDW. IDW, what's wrong with you? Seriously.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you? All right. Anybody else got anything that they want to show off? All right. What's our next segment, Kyle?
Now,
we were going to have. Well, we were going to have. Oh, everybody asked about this already, so we'll tell them. Solo decided that he was going to go on a date tonight and that he was going to show up within an hour so he could do his solo quiz. If Solo doesn't show up by the end of the show, he does fail, and then we might have to take punitive damage action against him in the Star Wars show because you can't fail 2 tests and be on a Star Wars show. You just can't. So we'll see what happens with Solo later on today. I know he's watching. He heard it. Okay. Are we going to get into top 5 reviews or are we going to do, what are we going to do? Your call, Kyle.
Let's do comic reviews.
Comic reviews it is. Which book would you like to start off with?
Let's start with, Nocterra.
Nice. All right. Nocterra it is. This is number 3. We've already reviewed number 1, 2. We like both of those books a lot, I believe. Right, Kyle?
And this one is no different than the first 2. This is a nice, good, solid read. It's Scott Snyder writing it.
Yeah, it fills in a lot of the backstory, too, with her and her brother. And then the parents actually, we don't have, had the parents in the basement. It also brings up this interesting point that they are talking to somebody not in real time, like somebody, there's like a connection between all of them, which was kind of weird. It jumped back where they left us off, where she was taking the doctor and whatever
like her and his it was supposed to be like his granddaughter.
I like this. They did the neon ching ching thing. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just saying it's her brother's there. One other person. They're all trying to hurry to get to the spot. Why they're still being chased, which was from the last issue.
Yeah. The dark guy. They did a little blow up. The doctor decides that he's like, I'm going outside. I'm going to take care of Bill. Bill's the guy who's chasing him, who's all in black all the time, and you always see his teeth. And then they had this where he got speared through the body.
It was awesome.
The harpoon. Yeah, that's cool. They saved him. He ends up getting tied to the truck, and Bill's like, hey, man. He's like, just kill me. I'll give you the Bible. But Bill's like, I'm not going to kill you. I want the granddaughter anyways. I'm going to use you to tail it out. And these two have a very interesting conversation because all she's worried about her brother who has the disease. And the girl's like, yeah, these handprints are real. Like they kind of see it from 2 different points of view where she's a little jaded now and the granddaughter isn't so jaded. They get into a couple arguments. And then this was crazy. Like, because he kind of had the fever before. You knew they were starting to change. But in the beginning when they talked about the parents having that like third voice, right? then he starts to have the third voice. She thinks he's saying prayers. The sister thinks she's having prayers, but actually the brother is.
Whoever they're talking to or going through is that he starts it up, and whatever it is, it's like they say I love you, and it's always about like I love you, or like that's what the parents were saying, and he's saying I love you
with all my heart. Yeah, the same thing the parents were saying.
There's something that's going on where I can't wait to figure out what is going on with that.
He needs Visine. It was once again, it's a really good series that's going on. I can see this is something too that can be converted pretty easily.
This would be a cool like Netflix
show. Yeah, that's good too, man. It definitely is fun. I mean, I liked it. Still good, easy read. Probably one of the easier reads that we had. Do we want to go on to DC or Marvel?
So wait, so that's 2 Scott Snyder titles on Image right now, right?
Yeah, he's doing a lot of work.
Undiscovered Country.
Right. Yep.
Which is kind of sharing, but I think that's a really stellar comic. So,
dude, yeah. I mean, I think they said this is gonna be Snyder's biggest biggest year as far as workload is. So we'll see if he can kind of maintains. I bet you, especially for the Image stuff, because a lot of those guys do. It's kind of like the Image way is to pre-write out all that stuff anyways and have the art already done for it.
He must be running out of that Batman money.
Is he ever going to run out of the Batman money?
Probably not.
But yeah, no, he's definitely doing good. He's hitting home runs, and that's why I also think that he isn't really that overworked. They're saying he's overworked, but I have a feeling these have already been planned, written, and drawn out well more than a year in advance, and they're hitting pretty good because this book was good, and like you said, that book is too. So he's doing pretty well. Kyle, next, choose it. Anybody? DC, Star Wars, or Marvel?
Call it.
Okay.
Fuck it, I will.
We'll go in. So we had War of Bounty Hunters. It doesn't matter if you got the director's cut or not. You got some little extra work at the end of it. It's not really that big of a deal. This is telling the story of when Boba Fett actually, after he had frozen Han in carbonite and he was trying to transport him towards Jabba. It's also the entry point to the War of the Bounty Hunters. Apparently, which this part I think we should have had Misty ask about it or Whisper ask about it earlier, is like for some reason in Clone Wars they perfected how freezing people in carbonite work, but when it comes to Han Solo, they hadn't perfected it yet. Han Solo starts melting. Boba knows that he needs to get him someplace before he melts because it's too big of a price for Jabba. So he ends up taking him to this doctor. Doctor's like, sure, whatever, I'll fix him, but you got to pay. And he's like, okay, I'll pay you in credits. And he's like, look, the Republic's dead. You can't pay me in that. What you need to do is there is the Jinn out there who've got this like they're part of the Hutt clan is overseeing them. There's this big fight arena like the Coliseum, and the champion offended me, and now I need you to take the Kenji's like champion out, right? So with that being said, he's like, fine, I guess I'll do it, because if not, and this guy's brutal. He's like, I'll let Han Solo just melt on the bottom of the floor. I don't care. Like Han can just die here. No
this
difference.
alien race was in Attack of the Clones, right? The diner cook.
Yes, Dex.
Is this the second appearance of this species in kind of all of Star Wars?
No,
Okay.
They popped up a couple times.
I can't remember seeing him in anything else.
Yeah. So this species also has a big deal in Aftermath, the actual book. They kind of just throw them around every once in a while, which is kind of cool. Some of them are worse than others. One becomes a general too in Clone Wars and is kind of a dick. Krell, but that it is what it is.
That's right.
Yeah. So he actually sees another very popular form of a Star Wars person, Miss Smooch, which that's not really her, but he does come up with like they painted his armor so nobody knew it was Jabba. Here we go. This is brilliant here. They painted it black, and then so they could throw everybody through a loop. He identified his name as Jango because
secret.
Wearing Jango Fett's armor painted black, and they wouldn't figure out it was Boba Fett, even though he's like one of the most wanted people. Whatever. He goes in there. He has this little flashback of the that's his dad's head. I mean, like, right, and that's how he gets the armor because the head gets cut off, as we all know, by Mace Windu. So they start calling Jango's name out there. There's some cool fight scenes. Bubba decides to take some revenge, blows off a head. See, this is why I thought you'd like it, Kyle. You're all about the like stabbing. I know it's green.
I know this was the best part. This was what I was waiting for.
Go ahead. Explain what's happening here, Kyle.
Well, he's what he's got to do is he's got to fight his way to the champion. which is the person that he has to fight. But what he's doing, he's going through and he's just going for the head every time. That's just his thing. And I thought that was the best part of this is he just, without remorse and without even thinking twice, he's like, fuck you, my head. Fuck you, my head. Fuck you, my head.
I gotta say, for a Star Wars there's a lot of heads being blown off and released. It reminds a lot of the Dark Horse days where they do a lot of stuff too. They're getting back into that type of realm of comics, which is kind of cool.
But they even commented that he was always going for the head.
Always going for the head. Yeah. So they did set it up where they're like, well, it depends on what your environment is. Obviously, the environment was a Web because Madam Web apparently is now part of the Star Wars.
That's what I was going to ask. Is this the first appearance?
I've never seen her before, but don't worry about it. She doesn't stay around long. Obviously, because Boba Fett gets on there, so that's a big giveaway. It was kind of interesting that he cut off an arm, then somehow Bubba got stabbed right through the chest, but still alive. They're going to have to figure out how to work that one out real quickly, but
he's going to have to at least limp away.
Yeah, something's got to happen there. That was a little bit whatever. He uses the back. This isn't the first time either that his backpack has been put someplace and he couldn't get to it and he remotely detonates it to blow her up. Nor have we seen a Mandalorian do that before, because I think we actually saw a Mandalorian do it in the TV show Mando. He ends up blowing her up, and then the pink sludge comes out of her, and then he drops a rock on top of her just to make sure she's dead, even though she already was dead. Whatever. And then he just doesn't wipe himself off. The Kenji comes up. This guy, you might recognize him from, we heard a question earlier, if we didn't have the Skywalker saga or whatever the last three garbage movies were, would we have blah, 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 blah. He actually was in the last three movies. When Han Solo ran into Finn and Rey, when they pulled in the Millennium Falcon onto that like cargo ship, this was one of the clan leaders that was going to kill Han Solo. Man, I can't believe I remember that because those movies were so bad, and I hope I try to forgive everything from it. But I did not forget that. There you go. They go back to here. And by the way, also another guy you're never going to see again because they shoot him through the heart. And apparently Boba is the only person who can get stabbed or shot through the heart and still survive. Interesting character there. It's good because I have a feeling they're going to bring in this bounty hunter war back like a ton of bounty hunters. Actually, almost every bounty hunter that hasn't died. And hopefully we get to see one particular bounty hunter with a cowboy hat die. I'm hoping. I wouldn't be mad if they changed on how he dies. And either way, Han still froze up, and now he's stolen by the mysterious bounty hunter. And out he goes. Jabba's not too happy about it. Boba says, don't worry, it's just going to take a little bit longer for me to get back. And now you can buy, now they're doing, this is the only part that's the downside of Marvel now owning the Star Wars property. You can now buy 5 tie-in books to start reading the rest of the story of the War on Bounty Hunters before they finish War on Bounty Hunters up.
Goddamn tie-ins.
I know, Marvel. Thanks a lot, buddy. Oh, we're not going to have a lot of Marvel events. Well, technically, this is a Star Wars event, so it's not a Marvel event. So,
is this the first Star Wars crossover event?
No, of this size, yes. I mean, you had Vader Down, which was like 3 books. You had Cathedral. Well, it was 5 total, but 2 books were in the same series. You had Cathedral, which was similar. I think it was a 5-book set and had 2 in the same series. But yeah, I mean, this is
crossing over with everything except High Republic.
Yeah, and there's more titles of it. So yes. It's going to be it's going to be the biggest crossover of it, of what's going to happen.
How many freaking books are you going to have to read?
And it's also 2 books per title, which isn't normal. Usually the Star Wars, whatever the lead book in, like in Vader Down, Vader, I think, got 2 of the 5 books in Vader Down. Cathedral, I think Star Wars got 2 of them. In this one, everybody's going to get 2 of them, which means that you got like 8 other books or something like that.
I mean, if you look at the checklist, it's like Dawn of X size.
It reminds me of size. That's what stinks, man. It's going back to that Marvel. Whenever you say here's the checklist, I'm like, dude, come on, man. I mean, I'm buying all those titles anyways.
But hey, if you love Star Wars and everybody wants that Boba Fett story,
But the funny thing about it is they any speck on the black. Well, considering it's paint, it's probably going to come off on the next time as soon as he's already has it at the end of this one. He already the last little thing, he washed his armor already. See, it's back to not black anymore. So I doubt it. Plus,
or if he's going to do it more often now.
Well, in two books, there's a lot of times now because there are when you look at some of the previews, there are a lot of description is that he's the second most wanted man besides Han Solo. So we'll see what happens with it. I will say this, like, there's a list I have about 22 bounty hunters and that I want to see in the Marvel comic realm, and I know for a fact about 12 of them are going to show up in these books because they've already put them in the previews. Like in the first book, there's going to be at least 2 in almost every single book. So you multiply that by and you get it. Some of them are going to be really weird where they're showing up. Like I think some of the team ups, like IG-88 and Darth Vader somehow team up, which is whatever because he doesn't like droids. I mean, that one I don't get, but some of the other ones will be a little bit better. We'll see what happens in the Afro books with the team ups there because I don't think she's going to get her team up till the second book actually comes out. But yeah, I mean, it should be fun. It should be fun. The only problem is, you know what they're going to do here too. They're going to make like a special book that looks cool, like the director's cut or something like that. And they're going to charge you $6 and the regular book's going to be just.
Well, the director's cut came out with the #1 on the same day.
Yeah, same day, but more if I recall, it was more expensive than the other ones. I don't know because I actually don't even.
And then there's going to be the Crimson variant.
Right. The Crimson. That was the biggest. I can't believe there's people that were cross buying all. It's the same 3 of the exact same covers, just different colors.
Yeah.
Like it's one thing with the director cut where you get the black, or like I ended up buying 2 of the Christopher covers, the action figure covers, because those are cool. Like I like them or whatever. Those actually sold out first. But with that being said, like why would you buy 3 of the same covers of the same book, just a different color? I don't know. I was really disappointed in the Crimson stuff. I wish they would have actually gone all in 90s and did like a chromium type crimson over it, like a little bit of foiling. I thought that would have been a cool gimmick. But you know what? How it's going nowadays, like people are just buying crap to buy crap. So
is this an ongoing feels series? Like the second prints they were doing on Bounty Hunters.
What's that?
When they were doing the second prints and the later prints on the Bounty Hunters, those are kind of like it was the same cover, different color.
Yeah, different color.
Now they're just issuing that opening.
Yeah, but at least it was like different background covers and all. This is literally like it's hard to tell the difference between the second cover and the chromium cover because one's got a little bit more yellow to it than the chromium color that's got a little bit more of a red tint. Like it's bad. It's bad, but like don't buy it then. Like you know what I mean? Like just teach them and stop buying all the same things. So I mean we'll see. We'll end up seeing what happens with the rest of those. But I know that they're gonna keep doing chromium for a bunch of these, right? Like it's not just this book they're doing the red chromium. I think it's for all the first storyline books in that line, which is really going to stink. But whatever. I mean, I just hope I'm not going to get those ones. So I mean, I already got my pull for what I want, so I'm not going to waste my money on those. But
is that ongoing or is it just only like a few issues?
It's for right now. I think that's so Afro was you get an intro in a book, so it's 222. Right now it's 22222. So it shouldn't be too many. It should be like 12 books total, 14 books total.
Plus the core series.
That's what I'm saying. It's a core series
12 and then
ongoing, or is it just...
No, it's going to be a mini. Because he eventually has to... We all know how the story ends, right? Like, spoiler alert, Boba Fett gets Han Solo to Boba's palace. Like, that happens. Sorry to spoil that. It's been like 35 years or whatever. Well, 83. Whatever. It's been like 30 years.
Yeah, I guess they ends up there. I didn't know if they were gonna like go on like a long tangent.
Well, some people theorize that this is going to have some play in the Book of Fett. Like some of the stuff that happens here is going to play into the Book of Fett, where there's going to be where you see some little rivalries. I do too. I mean, especially with what you're seeing with Bad Batch, where some of the Bad Batch stuff, like. I don't know why people are yelling about retcon because it came right out of the book. It was just a different point of view. But there's actually parts where there's panels of the actual book, comic book, in Bad Batch now. So when you see these actual adaptations gapping over, like you have to think it's finally time where Marvel's going to have the direct tie-in. I know a lot of people are saying like, well, that's not what they did in the usual Marvel stuff, like the MCU universe. But Star Wars has always been a different type of realm where the canonizing of it really does
comics support the canon, yeah.
Well, the comics are the canon too. I mean, that's what.
But I mean, after he gets Han to where he needs to go, they're not going to continue it. It's just a story from then to then.
Yep. It's just a story.
That's what I meant. If it's going to be ongoing, it's
not going to be ongoing. They're going to go back. Everybody's going to go back to their regular storylines and stuff like that. But with that being said, it's like kind of cool because you're going to get, like I said, a lot of bounty hunters. I mean, that's what you're going to sell.
Story
right?
you didn't know about how Boba got Han to Jabba.
Yep. Absolutely. It's supposed to be the spinoff at the end. It's a secret. Yeah, it's the worst kept secret in the world. All right. Yeah. All right. So DC it is. Let's talk about some drugs. No, I mean Miracle Molly. Miracle.
Yep, Miracle Molly.
Oh, Miracle Molly. What do we got, Miracle Molly today?
As someone who runs a comic book store, how is Batman doing with introducing these new characters? Is there a big up
Batman's still doing
or?
very strong. It's still definitely top 3 strongest.
No, that's good.
And and people were requesting it specifically for Miracle Molly.
Honestly, we made fun of the way she looked when we first saw it. After reading this book, I'm not making fun of the way she looks anymore. I thought they did an actual decent job of incorporating. And listen, I know it. Go ahead. Go write your little tweets and whatever else you're going to do about how this isn't good art or whatever. Art's subjective. I thought they did a great job of putting like that, because that color scheme kind of hard. But when you see it played out in some of the books and some of the panels,
how about the art germ variant?
Yeah,
that was pretty solid.
I did too. Yeah, I actually picked that one up. Kyle, it's you. It's DC.
Oh, it's me. I still love before we really get rolling into this, I still love the way that they are drawing Scarecrow. I'm just loving it. It's great. But it's what it is. It starts off with they're doing like a town hall, and they're talking about everything that's been going on. And if you've read Infinite Frontier Zero, this is where you finally get to see what's his name, the first, oh god, now I can't even think.
Good stuff.
I know, right? But where he's gonna God damn it.
So they're gonna start manipulating some of the people and give them build-ons, right? And at one point you see like the Scarecrow hiding out up in the top. They come up to start the program where they're gonna start giving them like cybernetic parts and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to remember his name.
And at the same time, you've got what's her name monitoring also.
Oracle.
There you go. Sorry, I had to take a drink.
But I mean, they're looking for Scarecrow. She sees him. He's just chilling, and they don't understand why he's actually just chilling. But he's just watching what's going on, and then it switches over to which you don't find out till later, but it's Batman. And he's dressed up. He's kind of dressed up like Jim Gordon.
He is. They think he's a police officer at the time. The thugs are like, "Hey, it's Jim Gordon," and one's like, "Yeah, well, we take in anybody. It doesn't matter if they're a police officer or not." And then
they tried to read his mind, and they saw that he'd actually been trained against it, and Miracle Molly, she already knows it's bullshit from the beginning. She knows who it is.
Yep. Spoiler alert. She knows who it is. There you go.
She knows who it is. That's why she grabs him.
He talks about her fake face and using prosthetics or whatever, and she says, "Well, you should probably just put the mask on." She knows it's Batman, which is kind of.
She knows who's here. She's telling him to take it off, just because of it. What really gives it away is he puts on kind of a different mask, and they jump on her hoverboard. Which I'm super jealous of the hoverboard.
The hoverboard's sweet, dude.
And the way he's not. The real giveaway, she said, is that he's not. He wasn't scared of the outline or being on the hoverboard, and the way he looks at Gotham, he knew it was. She knew it was Batman, and then it kicks over to where they're starting up. They're walking. He ends up being Peacekeeper 1.
Yeah.
Which you went Infinite Zero, you know who he is. But they're taking him through the laboratory, and the thing shows them what they're doing is they're making robot arms and shit, and like they're saying they're going to rebuild them. They have the technology.
Mm-hmm.
and he's
which is kind of cool. So it was cool because there was that back and forth about like if you hide behind a mask, if you use prosthetics or whatever, and then they get into him where they're just doing like the cyborg parts and they're promising him the legs. I thought it was a good progression between them all.
But it keeps going, and then it gets to this part where they're sitting there talking. This is where she kind of starts to.
Does that say Miracle Room?
Yeah. It does Miracle Room. That's where she does all her building.
Yeah, this is where she builds all. Because what she does is she takes this girl in there, and she wants to. Her name is like Squeak, and what she wants to do with it is build on that name. So they wants her to build tech. She wants her to build tech that helps her with that, carry that name.
Mm-hmm.
And I like this one. And then she's like, "Yeah, we'll work on it." And as we're going, there's this part where she's talking back and forth to Batman. Shows us Batman. She's kind of hinting at it. She gives her backstory a little bit that she, but there's this part here where, like, I think she wants to get a little bat dick.
That's what you took out of that?
Yeah,
I was like, man, everybody always craps on Marvel about having like all these, hammering them with like their agenda and all, and the whole rich person, poor person thing here was pretty done pretty well. I mean, they hammered it, but they did a pretty good job with it. And then they go back and forth with it. She does you kind of see that his hood every once in a while he pops ears up on it. So that
it's like a shadow, and it looks you can tell who it is.
And then this is her the old way, and then she uses this brain thing, and it turns her into the new person. He's like, "Don't you wish you knew who you were?" She's like, "Yeah, no, I don't care." Because at one time they showed me the video. So apparently they have videos when they mind melt these people, and then they make them watch it later.
Here, she's kind of looking at him, and then like,
I like that panel with the shadow.
Yeah,
that's a good.
That's where she kind of
calls him out.
That's where she says the people of this city are so scared, Batman. And he's like, "You knew." And there's a shadow, and it's got the ears, But then it comes down here where there's like it's like a shadow of them, and she gets up all close, and they get kind of close to each other.
Their figures actually merge.
Yeah, they're so close. And then there's another panel where because right here where they're close, they're like, they're kind of talking back and forth. Do you think the version of Batman that can actually save Gotham? He's like, I don't know. And then there's another panel after it where they're like right next to each other. And
I could put that panel in, yes.
I think there's a little bit of sexual tension going on there.
Maybe he's just trying to see what eye she's looking at, because if you look at the top panel, one eye's going one way and the other eye's going. I mean, I don't know, dude. I don't know. I think you're reading into it a little bit too much, but
maybe just because I think I could they get so close, so they're like, and she gets so close to him to talk, and like, I don't know, maybe not. But then she like backs away, like all of a sudden, like the next panel, she's like over and she's scooted away, and she's like, "You came here for answers, but not the ones I gave you, right?" And she's saying, "You don't have to hack our systems. You could just, you could ask. I'll tell you anything." And
pretty much calling him out what he wants.
Yeah, and then it ends with Peacemaker 1 fucking going through hell to get his shit.
I like that they're doing the secondary story in a lot of these books too. So you're getting the Ghost Maker or whatever his name is. This story was kind of crazy. I didn't know if you're gonna like it or not. I know that she turns into like a psycho kid. She pulls her eye out at this point too, which these guys are like gross. But it is kind of in that anime art style, so I didn't know what you thought of this storyline, Kyle. And she gets her head gets cut off, but it's not actually her head because her brain is someplace else. Then she gets the 6 kid type thing going on this back. Look, I like it when they're going to give you 2 stories for the price of one and anything. And there you go. You get Ghost Maker, and it's going to be this part 1, so you can, or 2, because you got part 1 in the last one. And that's DC for the week, I guess, right? What'd you think of that part, the back part there, Kyle?
I thought it was kind of cool.
Your mouth's saying yes, but your body's saying no, bro. I guess because they weren't merging together in a shadow. It wasn't your style. I get it. Okay, I understand.
Yeah. It wasn't bad. It's a good read. Hey, look, Mr. Solowookie's here.
So it is. I will agree with Raymond. It was not a wordy overload like DC normally does. So it definitely was a pretty.
I agree with the coloring.
What was the coloring comment?
That the coloring looks good.
It does. It does. It actually sits well. Like when they just showed that picture of Miracle Molly, it was kind of hard to imagine how that would play out in a book, especially in a DC book that usually is darker or grainier. But they did it like that's what I was saying early on. I actually really did like the artwork. I thought they did a great job with it.
There were characters, a little bit of Harley, a little bit of Punchline.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they did a good job with it. All right, do we want to even cover Marvel's Reborn in that mess today, or do we want to just move on to? We'll cover it fast. Here we go. Marvel Reborn. It's a messed up universe. It's a different universe. They're also doing weird jokes in it, like here where he's like, "Hey kid," and it's Robbie Reyes, and you see Robbie Reyes' car on blocks behind him, but whatever. He's like, I don't know, Robbie Reyes is always late or whatever, but like, "Hey kid," some dude saying "Hey kid" in the background wasn't good. Then he makes a joke about like, "I'm looking for the Ghost Rider," and he's like, "Dude, that sounds like some type of drug. You need help." A very interesting start to the book.
Re-elect Coulson. You see that in the background?
I did. I will bring that up in a little bit because Coulson is actually the president at this time, and Dr. Doom's really mad at him. So Dr. Doom merges. And now we get Juggernaut Doom, and they're fighting. So there's two sides.
What
of
did
this
you
thing.
think of this?
I actually didn't think it was that bad.
Really?
Because, yeah, I didn't.
I think it would have been cool if they called him Doom or Not.
Oh, Doom or Not? Oh, is that what you're asking? Well, I think
I was saying earlier. No, I kind of thought this was actually cheesy.
I think it's supposed to be. I think it's because the two squads that are fighting is the Master of Doom versus Supreme Squad, and the Supreme Squad's just a ripoff of like literally Marvel went and goes, okay, let's make what's his name, Hyperion, Superman. I mean, literally is Superman. That's what they made. They're like, okay, we're just gonna name him differently. Then they're like, hey, Nighthawk. Take a wild guess who Nighthawk is.
This whole book is Marvel doing DC.
Yeah, it is. The whole
we're gonna
thing
get to one page, and it's just like right there.
Yeah, I mean, it's all talking. It's all like a tongue-in-cheek thing. They did the Black Skulls, which is, excuse me, the merger of like Red Skull and Venom at one point, which is laughing at them for all the Venom swipes they did on all those covers. Like they don't take any of it. That's like I think it's supposed to be kind of a tongue-in-cheek book.
I don't think people are seeing this as satire, though.
Well, isn't it?
I didn't see it as satire. It made me lose interest.
I mean, they have Thanos has the rings, and he's Death and Thanos, and at one point, the rings just turn into hands and start punching the Green Lantern knockoff. How are you not seeing satire? Green Lantern, the hands,
There's no way that Marvel meant this to be a parody, though.
It had to have.
This is like their big event to kick off the summer.
They literally did the Green Lantern. They're using the character, and then they merge it and you don't think that?
Go to that one. Go to the middle page where you can see all the characters in a row.
Oh yeah, I got that. All right. Well, Silver Witch. Okay, that's the combination of Zatanna and Scarlet Witch, and they use Wiz, which is not Wiz anymore. They do. I pulled all these. Wonder Woman's there, but she's not Wonder Woman. This one right here, is this what you're talking about?
Yeah, Flash, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, Batman, Superman.
What's the Wiz's name? It's not the Wiz anymore. It's the Blur. That's it. And then behind her is a combination of Scarlet Witch and Zatanna. Come on, this is irony at its best, right? You got Superman, you got Wonder Woman fighting the Gore, come on. I mean, that was just a mock. It was All Father Gore.
This can't be a parody. This is a checklist event. They have a whole.
I know they have a checklist. It's a troll. It's 100% going. Your company just fired everybody, so we're really gonna troll you with this. We're gonna put an event that just is mocking you. They literally had Thanos and Death merge, which is like the biggest Thanos storyline that never's happened ever. And then he Green Lantern punches the Green Lantern knockoff character. No. Ish, you think this is serious? There's no way.
I don't know. I don't even know what to make of it. It's ridiculous.
That's kind of how I was.
The one thing is, it is ridiculous.
And starting with the cover. The cover looks like a previews magazine.
It does. Like I said, I think if this isn't the biggest shoot Marvel's ever done before, then they do need to fire somebody. I mean, they really do. If it's a shoot, though, it's an excellent shoot. Let me tell you. So Coulson is the president. This started off with the War of Realm, where Mephisto and Coulson, like all this stuff was kind of in the War of Realm event, which is also why I think it's a shoot, because I think they're just making fun of themselves. Thor throws up on Blade's foot, and like, come on, man. There's no way they're doing this. And this isn't a joke. There's no way.
I mean, who's the audience for this? New readers, Marvel haters?
No, I think it's the Marvel. I think it's the Marvel longtime fans, where DC guys like 4 years ago were like, your books are all trash. They're getting rid of Hickman. They're getting rid of everybody else. We're getting all the good writers. Yay, we got Jeff Johns and we've got Snyder, and this is the best imprint ever. And then 3 years later are almost filing for bankruptcy and they can't make a profit on a book. And then they come back, Thor's throwing up on Blade's feet. And then, of course, the All Hammer drops down, and you've also got him hunting Captain America out of the ice. I'm telling you, if this is the most brilliant shoot I've ever seen. And if it isn't, then yes, somebody needs to be fired tomorrow. So that's what we got out of that. I mean, come on, they're even doing this in the back. Like they're making fun of the like artist covers, the 1 in 10s they've been doing. They're doing Miles Morales Falcon. They're doing like what? Go ahead. The Alpha Squad's down there, but it's not like. Come on, dude. Come on. No, you're not buying this.
I'm with you, man. I had to read it like 1.5 times because I read it and I was like, "There's no way they're seriously doing this." And I went back,
seriously doing this.
And I totally thought for a second, I was like, I totally misinterpreted that. I got to double check, and I went back and I was like, "This is not for real. This is a parody. No. This has got to be a parody. This is a joke, a jab in the ribs. Like, you guys, we're going to totally copy your guys."
Isn't the big bad going to be who everybody thought was in WandaVision, Mephisto?
Yeah, it's going to be Mephisto. Yeah, it is.
So it's almost like, I guess maybe that's,
it's a troll. It is. It's 100% a troll. I mean, they even came out with a Mephisto cover, and Mephisto's the one that set this up in the War of Realms. I mean, like, dude, this thing is so, it is a troll. It is definitely a troll. And the first time I read it, I told Kyle, we're not reviewing that book. It's junk. I read it again. He's like, really? It's that bad? I was like, I'll read it again. I read it again. I was like, oh no. They're making fun. This is them just going, hey guys, hey, have you seen? We got Disney Plus is doing good. Hey, have you seen? Our movies are dope. Hey, have you seen? Everybody's talking about WandaVision. Hey, have you seen Winter Soldier yet? Because everybody else has. And they're just running around in circles going, this is our victory lap. Enjoy Hickman, who now you're trying to get rid of. Like, enjoy that. I mean, if it's not that, then like, man, if it's not that, then yeah, somebody's got to go over there, Marvel. It sure did seem like they lit up a victory cigar, though. I don't know what everybody else thought, but it sure did seem like they were just.
But again, and you said it too. Like, you had to go back a second time and double check yourself. Like, did I really just read that, or this is satire? And then the second time, or even because I kind of flipped through it and perused it the second time, and it was like, oh no, okay, yes, this is satire. They're making fun of them. They're absolutely doing a victory lap. They're like, they're singing the Queen, we are the champions, holding their books up,
Yep, that's exactly what they're doing. Hey, we're getting preview. People are selling our preview books and grading them at this point. Like, they absolutely are doing that. They are 100% trolling everybody, saying, "Oh yeah, you think? Look, we're doing this on purpose." Think about this. For the last 8 months, they have across the realm of their books done 180, 181 in a lot of their lines. They have done, here's the last panel. It's definitely a full appearance of this character, but we're going to do a preview and then put them on the second print cover and then give you the next book with them right there named again and on the cover so you can get an action appearance so we can sell this crap. That's what Marvel's been doing.
Okay, so now that we do know that, after going back, is this a book you stick with?
Oh, I'm all in because I think it's the funniest shit in the world. Yes, absolutely.
For me personally, I think they should tone it down and be a little more humble. Like, rough times hit us all once in a while. We probably shouldn't rub it in their face too terribly bad. Wait. I
Time
don't know if I'm in it.
Whoa. You weren't at a Diamond Summon where people were going up to the Marvel reps and going, how the bleep am I going to sell your bleepy ass shitty books because you got characters that aren't the same skin color of other characters, dude. You weren't there when they were doing that to people. They did. If I'm Marvel, I'm pulling my pants down and doing circles right now. I don't care.
Time to be the bigger man. Take the high road.
No, fuck the high road. Kiss my ass time. It's kiss my ass time over at Marvel, and they're doing it, dude.
What about you, Red Hood? What do you think?
I think it's crazy enough to be a hit, and I think they're going to sell a shitload of merchandise. They're going to make toys out of these characters. I think Marco's spot on. It's almost borderline.
Just because you like the Star Wars show doesn't mean you got to agree with them.
No, but
I could see it working.
Red Hood's
come on,
right.
Ish. What do you think?
It's either fuck. You know, they say that fine line between fucking crazy and genius. Like, this is it. We're at that fucking line. Which side are you gonna fall on? Ish.
What do you think, Ish?
I don't have high hopes for it.
If it works, Jesus Christ, man. Because it doesn't seem like they're just going to do this, and at the end of the day, I think it's gonna have a point, and it could be a dream. You really never know how they may spin this. Sure. You know, I mean,
put his wife's up there. Yeah, hey, Ish, no talk to her. She's right. I like her. She's right. No high roll and trolling. There you go. No, I think it's good though. I really do.
They're gonna make a whole ton of pops out of these guys too.
Yeah, I was just getting ready to ask Johnny. I was like, Johnny, they start making pops, and all of a sudden you buying books and pops for this, or what?
You just showed us a dinosaur Deadpool, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
I'd buy him. I'd buy him.
Thank you. Who's laughing now? Because absolutely you would buy him. Absolutely. And then hey, look, even our man Leftover, he's like, yeah, dude, he Doc Doom and Juggernaut, not a bad comp. Like, that's what I'm saying,
dude. I saw that and I was like,
I'm telling you,
you're gonna drop 200 on a Juggadoom PVC figure.
No,
can you imagine what the pitch was for this book? Yeah, we'll mash up everybody. It'll be freaking crazy.
We're gonna make fun of ourselves. We're gonna make fun of DC.
They're like, remember the Supreme Squad that we tried to roll out 4 times to troll DC and it never really caught on? Guess what? Now's the time. I mean, that's right. Like, this isn't a new group. Mind you, this isn't like the Master of Doom's changed around. Like, I get that. That's something new. But the Supreme Squadron is not new, right? They've tried this. They tried it.
I think this is the 3rd Heroes Reborn.
Yeah. I mean, it's the second Heroes Reborn, but it's the 4th time that the squadrons come back out to try to troll DC, right? Yeah, something like that, if I remember correctly. I mean, my Marvel knowledge is good, almost as good as my Star Wars knowledge.
All right, Kyle, you kind of already told us a little bit. What do you think? You all in on this? Because now it's a little different. You know, maybe it's a parody, or no, you're out. Like, nah, it's trash.
It's 6 books, man. I'm gonna give it. I'll give it half the series.
That's
the
other
thing. Have you guys
even
seen the spin-off titles?
Yeah, the spin-off titles are
terrible.
I showed the preview. I showed the preview
So
of
if you're all
some.
in,
That's terrible.
You got some stuff facing you in the next couple
you got
weeks.
some shitty ones. But I bet you there's gonna be. I bet you there's gonna be first appearance and first cover appearance on those shitty ass titles. Yeah. Hey, you ever read those Arrow books or New Agents of whatever, dude? They're not quality. I'll tell you that much. This is funny though. Yeah, they did actually troll him. Did you hear, what was it, Black Skull? It was literally a troll of Donnie C doing the whole Venom series. Literally, they trolled him. I mean, they trolled everything in this book. They pulled no punches. This is a troll of a troll book, bro. And if it's not, I don't know. In my head, it is, and that makes me happy and sleeps at night. So
let's see if CGC will grade it a 9.7. You know?
Dude, that would be amazing. No, they graded a 9.95, like just under 10. Like we'll give you, and the label color. If you tilt it one way, it would be like the greenish label. It'd go like green, blue,
you
red.
Get it back with the PGX label.
Yeah,
my PG. It smell like cat piss. You do
The
that.
old shitty red CBCS label.
Yeah,
a CBCGS book.
So I mean, hey, so I mean, am I all in? I'm all in when it hits the dollar bin. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm all in. Sure, I'm all in.
It's already there.
The crazy part is, what if it doesn't, man? You know, and it's just one crazy ride.
Yeah,
What
maybe
if
not.
it's just one crazy ride?
Take it easy.
Let's see
Rob.
what happens.
Good to see you, brother. Yeah, I mean, hey, listen. I'm all for it either way. Like, it. I don't know. Like, I don't feel like I'm going to miss out. But I'll tell you this: those Mephisto covers. Good luck finding them. What was the other cover? There's another cover on there too.
It was
like
a Blade.
Was it Blade? The Blade cover. Good
Blade
luck finding
Mephisto. That was part of the connecting. They form, which is ostensibly
Ultron.
the poster for it.
The Wonder Woman cover. She's not Wonder Woman. What is her name?
That was the art germ, I believe.
Was it Wonder Woman? Was yeah. So that was starting to sell out too. I mean, look, dude. You can say what you want, but like they're selling books. And
it was a gatefold cover.
Oh, jeez, oh, Pete, for crying out loud. Marvel, like, you just got to do that. Hey, they're doing it. Whatever. I think it's hilarious. I really think it's hilarious.
If
Dude,
it works, it works.
Hey, if you even know the history of some channels around here, people are hooked up. There was a guy out there who was crapping all over Marvel, little short guy, talking about how great DC was. DC's the king. They'll always be around. He ain't around. They ain't around really anymore either, are they? Good luck on that one.
They're struggling.
All right, so that's what we got here. We got more talk. Hey, I was like, Batman 108 is good. We got more talk on the Hero Reborn troll than we did on the fucking DC book. So who's winning? Power Princess. That is her name. Yes.
Nice.
Come on, dude. Her name's.
Yeah, instead of the lasso, she's got like some diamonds or something she carries.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's ridiculous. It is seriously ridiculous. When some of the copies do hit dollar bins, make sure you pick those up, and you'll see if you hadn't read it already. It's a ridiculous.
But you're assuming stores overordered on this.
They did absolutely overorder on this.
What'd you do at your store?
Ish. Not every store is the same.
I know,
absolutely.
Absolutely, I know that.
There's definitely stores that overordered on this. 100%.
So before we get into something else,
that being said, they'll be sold out by next week, and then they'll be like, "Why'd you say they were? Yeah, overordering." Sorry, Kyle.
Well, we'll see by the number of the high number ratio variants if they're really out there.
Right. Yeah, you're right. You are right. All right, Kyle. So what are you gonna say? I'm sorry, I cut you off.
That's fine.
Me and Ish were having side chat.
Side chat. Get a room. I was going to say Ish runs an awesome comic book store in Scottsdale, Arizona. So if any of you guys in the chat or anywhere lives here in Arizona, and it's in Scottsdale, Fantastic World Comics.
Appreciate the shout out.
Yeah, we always shout you out. But next week, right? Next weekend?
A week from Sunday, so 16th.
They're going to
talk about the show?
Yes.
Yeah, Scottsdale Comic Con.
So if you live
good
here,
plug, Ish, real good plug.
Yeah, it's not. You know what? It's not going to be a huge event.
There you go. Okay.
But there's going to be big hitters as far as vendors there. Harley Yee, Ed Robertson. I'm not guaranteeing this is what I'm assuming who's going to be there. I believe Graham Crackers.
So it's going to be great for
a lot of people that if you live in the valley, a lot of vendors you don't normally see unless you're out on the circuit or hitting the conventions. And we will also be there. So if someone wants to come by and say hi, check out what we got.
Those are always the best. As you know, I do a dealer con type thing too once a month. And those seem to be, I'm surprised at what
very mom and pop, but there's going to be some good stuff.
You're surprised what you see. You're surprised at how fast it sells, and you're surprised the prices you get on it, man. I'm telling you, it's crazy. People are out there feeding for it. So make sure you get there early.
I don't think they've been blasting it out or anything because, of course, because of COVID and all that, they don't want a huge crowd showing up. So
there's going to be a huge crowd showing up. I'm just going to tell you. I mean, it's like
it's over.
Yeah, it's over. Like the same thing's been happening to the one I went
we'll
to.
See.
It's a small one in the Knights Hall, and one time you couldn't even get space. It's crazy. So we'll see what happens.
I'm excited for a smaller one where I can just dig through and buy comics. Like I'm super excited about that. Just being able just to go, and that's all it's for is just digging and buying and wheeling and dealing. I think that's fun. See you later, Marco.
The last one was the last one we both went to, wasn't it, Kyle? Have you been to one since the Old Man Con? Okay,
This would be the first one since Old Man Con.
Yeah,
but it's not technically Old Man Con 2, so it's just Scottsdale Comic Con. But
I found some good deals at the Old Man Con that we all went to. But there were, a lot of those books were. That was a real deal. That was probably the first con I'd ever gone to where I had never seen that many high dollar, high grade slabbed books in my life. There was
the vendors there were heavy hitters.
The vendors there were not playing. It
was a deep pocket show for sure.
That was a deep pocket show when almost every booth had at least one, if not two, TMNT number ones, first, second, and third printing, and all of that. They were stacked to the gills at that show. I was like, geez, okay, this is I was blown away. That was some of the coolest books I'd ever seen, for sure. Yeah, it'll be fun. I'm excited. It'll be nice to see another smaller group or not the big giant con.
Yep. Yeah, for me personally, it feels like maybe in a year and a half, the first time I'm actually going out with, more than a couple people who are going to be in the same space. So,
no, it's going to be fun. I can't wait.
Yeah, that'll be good. I'm sure it'll be packed. I heard that Fantastic World Comics, their milk brings all the boys to the yard. So I'm just saying, I think it's going to be packed. And some good books.
Are you
vendors.
Just telling your deep pocket customers, or is there flyers, or is it?
Well, we're not the sponsors, or we're not hosting the show, so we're just going to be vendors there. So we have a flyer up in our shop, and I know the person who's hosting it has been putting out posts here and there on social media, but definitely not the way we marketed Old Man Con.
Should we try and get there before Jesse James? Is that what you're saying? It's not big enough to support us and the community and Jesse, because Jesse's going to come in and be like, "Oh look," and he's going to master dig all those long boxes. And anyone after Jesse is like, "Oh, crapped out."
You'll just be stuck with all the keys left.
Yeah, that's it.
You're like, shit, I got to get an AF-15 now.
Darn it.
Darn my luck. I got to get an X-Men number 1 again.
Oh, one more thing. Yeah, now that somebody put it up, I'm assuming it's Marco. We play a drinking game. There's a drinking game going on. If you don't know, now you know. If you guys have any suggestions or any words you'd like me to put on there, or any funny things that any of the guys do, so nobody knows what the words are. They could scan if they want, but they're honest gentlemen. If you've got any cool ideas for the drinking game, hit me up. Please hit me up. I'm open to. You can hit me up at my Instagram, and if you scan that code, you'll see it on there. Or hit me up at the Modern Comic Mayhem Instagram. I'm the only one that looks at it. So if you got any cool suggestions for it, but please play the drinking game. It's a lot of fun. I'm pretty wasted, so.
Well, that's good news. All right. So scan a little thing. It'll come up with some words, and it's a secret.
Secret. So now that Solo's here,
here we go.
Let's see if Solo can pass.
So I don't know if you heard.
Quiz.
But you're already got 1 point plus, because I said if you didn't, you can't be on a Star Wars show if you have a losing record on things and you don't show up to take the second quiz. So we got a second quiz for Solo just in time.
Let's
this
do
time
it.
at least he knows one's coming.
Yeah, I heard there was going to be a test.
All right.
I hope you're prepared.
Which actor?
Now,
Question
Red
number
Hood,
one.
I will say this, Red Hood Comic took this quiz offline, and he was 100%. We've got 12 questions, so it's 10 questions plus 2 bonus questions. He was technically 120%. I usually don't give 120% out because it's not a real number.
You give 120% to this show every week, Marco.
There we go. But there you go. So you will be able to make it. Hopefully you get 100 on this. We will start off with the first question. First question is, which actor
is the only one who appears in every single Star Wars movie to date? Is it Carrie Fisher, who played Princess Leia? Is it Mark Hamill, who played Luke Skywalker?
Who's Mark Hamill?
He's the guy that's the voice of the Joker.
Oh,
Brother of Harry Hamlin.
Is it Anthony Daniels, who was C-3PO, or was it Warwick Davis, who was the Ewok? And a bunch of other characters too.
Yeah, I was going to say he is in episode 1 as just himself.
Wasn't he
in
like
the
Baby
stand and
Greedo?
stuff, too.
Yeah, he's a bunch of people.
He was Baby Greedo and
most known for being Wicket, though.
yeah.
yes.
And Willow.
Do I get bonus points if I purposely get them all wrong?
No,
No, you get
No.
kicked off the Star Wars show.
Star Wars show for a week.
Oh yeah, a week. All right.
A month. Okay, we'll walk it.
It's Anthony Daniels.
There you go. Good answer. All right, Kyle, go ahead.
Question number 2. What happened to Anakin Skywalker during the battle with Count Dooku? Did he A, lose his left leg? B, did he lose his right arm? C, did he lose his right leg? Or did he just fucking lose?
I really like the last answer, and I really want to say he just lost, but he lost his right arm. But I really do like he lost because he epic lost in that one. Like,
Question number 3.
Your options on this one. You get who killed Jabba?
Princess Leia.
Yep.
What did Owen Lars tell Luke Skywalker about his father?
Was he A,
He
that he was a Jedi Knight? Was he B, a Sith Lord? Was he the navigator on a spice freighter? Or was he a fighter pilot?
If I remember correctly, he was a navigator on a spice freighter.
I didn't think he was going to get it. He got it. All right, good job. That was your first test. Good job.
Where did the Clone Wars begin? I don't know these.
Is it
words.
Tatooine? Is it Geonosis? Is it
Isn't that
Naboo?
even a line of
Or is it
dialogue?
Coruscant?
Thus the Clone Wars have begun.
Yeah, and it's Geonosis.
Mhm.
And
Got it. There you go.
yeah, I'm trying to think. You
have to get this
That's
one.
on there.
Oh boy.
If you don't get this one right, you
First
are
and most
definitely
famously
kicked off
played the part
the
of
Star Wars
Chewbacca.
show.
Peter Mayhew.
There you go.
I have his signature sitting behind me.
We
on
know. That's why we put the
there. I'll
question
show
in
you.
there.
This question is where we'll go for it.
Where was the Hoth sequence filmed? Was it Norway, Denmark, Iceland, or Greenland?
Oh, that is a tough one. It God, I can't. Is it? I want to say Greenland, but I'm going to go with Norway.
What's your final? Oh,
Yeah,
you should
thank
let him try this out.
I
It was
know,
Norway.
gonna sweat it out.
Actually, you're wrong. They didn't actually attack them. They actually caused a. They started a blockade. Go ahead. Next question. So it's not that vague.
She lived in an AT-AT, an all-terrain armored transport, if you will.
Which bounty hunter was trying to capture Han Solo when Greedo arrived first? Was it Boba Fett? I don't know who that are the other 3 people.
Was it Danzig? Was it Boba Fett? Was it Dan's Borin? Was it Singh? Was it Bosk?
This is where Marco and I have a bet.
God, there was so many hunting him at the time. Let me think. When Greedo first arrived.
Read it slower so that you understand it.
Hey, leave him alone.
Bounty hunter was.
All right, JJ, I'll give you that.
I want to
Blockades were-
say it was. I want to say it was Bosk, but I'm going to go with Boba Fett. But I want to say it was Bosk.
Nope,
Oh,
it was the Moon Man.
Born.
The Moon
It
Man,
was
for those that
Born.
don't remember, he was the guy that looked like the
So-
astronaut in the
So
background.
Marco is right. Kyle is wrong.
I didn't think he.
That's who it was. It was the
later.
astronaut guy.
Huh.
All right, next question. That's all right. That's only one wrong.
Count Dooku is one of how many Jedi who left the Jedi Order? 40, 50, 30, or 20? 18 plus 97 minus 3.
20. It's 20.
I've literally said the lost 20 for the last month on the Star Wars show. Everyone, at least twice. I'm glad you got this correct because I brought this up for a month now. Okay, good thing you're listening to our show. Next question. Next question, Kyle. All right.
Who offered to lead the attack against the Death Star? Was it Han, Luke, Lando, or
Lando
Ian?
Calrissian.
Nice.
What was the first job that Finn told Han Solo he had at the Star Killer base? Pilot, sanitation, guard, or chef?
Oh, Sanitation, wasn't it? I do.
Hey, look at that.
Yeah,
You only got one wrong. Good stuff, Solo. Welcome back.
Not
Welcome
bad.
Welcome back.
you deserve to be on a Star Wars show.
All right, good stuff.
I was expecting like some ringers in there, like some hard shit. Like,
I wanted to put some in. And,
why is
and
Finn's number,
The problem. This is the problem.
7 and
So I went through. It's one of those weird sites. So I went through and I'd read the question, took a screenshot of it, answered the question, took a screenshot. So I went through like the first 12 questions it was, and it kept resetting after every 3. So I was like, I'm not going through this whole thing. Plus, what would happen if I got one wrong? Like then it would be red. I didn't want that. So
Sure.
I just threw them all down as fast as I could get them done.
so
There was actually, I went through 25 questions. The other ones were real easy. We actually didn't go through some of the easiest ones. So.
I ended up going through all 100. There's 101 questions.
Oh, I don't have the time for that, bro.
That's what I did on my lunch break, and I did a lot better than I would ever assume. So when it came to numbers, I didn't do good.
There's a lot of numbers in Star Wars, like the vehicles, and
They asked the midichlorian count. They asked about what Finn's original number was, but you could tell because it was close enough. Like, I mean, they had him close enough where it wasn't that.
And why was Finn's 2187 number significant? Because that's Princess Leia's cell block and AA-22 on the Death Star and blah blah blah.
Well, okay, well,
somebody's trying to get extra credit. There's a lot.
No
of
extra credit. Once again, you missed the point where I said you don't get extra credit in this. All right, let's do. Since we're talking about Star Wars,
you're still on a Star Wars show.
Since we're talking about, you should. Why did you say that shit during a Star Wars show? That would be brilliant. But since we're talking about Star Wars, we actually have the top 5 list this week because of May 4th and the Revenge of the Sith, or 5th for some people. We've got this top 5 Star Wars Insider covers. Would you like to go first? Oh, Solowookie's not ready. Would you like to go?
How about I will do JJ Maxwell's top 5.
Oh, JJ, thank you for sending it in.
He was kind enough to send me his top 5 to the Modern Comic Mayhem Instagram, which was very super awesome of him.
Also,
And
you can check him out on Sunday on the Star Wars show that Solowookie's still allowed to be on.
And anytime he wants to come on here.
He's smart. He's good.
He is good. He knows his stuff.
By the way, speaking of that, Red Hood Comic, make sure you're checking him also out on the shows, the Modern Roundtable and such, with our friend Steve Horn, who also is coming on the Star Wars show. I think we're going to try to max out how many people we can have on the Star Wars show on Sunday, but whatever.
It's 9. And Solo's going to be the 10th, and they can't have 10 people.
Oh, that's all right. Anyways, go ahead. Let's go. Put up JJ stuff. Let's see what JJ's got for us this week. Ooh, Star Killer. Nice.
Yep. So, at number 5, he's got number 118. He's got Star Killer.
The subscription exclusive. There you go. There you go. Hey, you're talking about this, Red, weren't you?
Yep.
87. Order 66, the OB art on the front cover. Nice. Little Legos number 2 inside. I have all those Lego games. I love them.
Yep, the X-Men homage cover.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3, he's got the Star Wars Insider 103, the PX exclusive.
Yep. Very popular book. Very
pretty
popular
cool.
book right now. Afraid. Oh, this is the sub for $1.99. Yeah, I like $1.99, and this is the sub for it. This is cool. Nice book. Just came out recently. I mean, we're right in the
Got that
right
Ralph
in the moment.
McQuarrie-esque art, you know.
Surprisingly, there's a lot of Ralph McQuarrie sub art for the subscriptions. I don't know. Is the subscription still on sale? It's usually only $8 a year, but it's worth it to get the 8 books. Next one. Oh. All right. This is cool because this is the photo covers. I think we're going to see this one again, but this is the photo covers of the original. And this is a PX exclusive. It was exclusive art just for the PX. The PX is the comic shop exclusive. Sometimes they just did one of those where, what was it? The last book was it 202, 201, where it was the Jawa, and then the PX exclusive was the Mando and the Child on it. So cool. Good list. Thank you very much, JJ.
Yes,
That's
that's
cool.
awesome.
I'm glad
All right.
you picked a couple of the ones that I left off on purpose because I thought I was going to see them.
Do you have your list? Who wants to go next? Do we want to do Red Hood, Kyle, or Solo? I think we should leave Solo. For
Let's
that.
do me because I'm going to have to jump off here in a minute.
You got
Okay.
it.
So let me share.
Sailing
Damn,
is-
3
yeah,
screens.
that's cool.
Okay. So right here we have his number 5.
That's my first girlfriend right there.
Nice. Nice. The Carrie
Are you
Fisher
right-handed or left-handed?
This is
That's
also
I'm both.
Also, the both nipples are rubbed off, right?
this was a sub. Oh, and we
Yeah,
lost
I
it.
did
You did
it
that
again.
twice. You did that in War-Ups too. All right, go ahead. Next one.
Oh my God.
So
The
her
pages are sticky on this book, right?
My
in
goodness.
her slave costume.
He
That
can't
was dope.
even talk. He's just
I know. All right, next one, so we can get him down from it.
Now this is just is a badass cover, you know, and it's probably the only good thing in episode 1. You know, Man.
Epic.
Karmic Barbarian. Oh,
We got
yeah.
Corbin
So
in the
real
chat.
interesting factoid of this. The regular A cover is the one on the right, and that's blue. Go back one. There was a B cover, which was the reversal, and it was blue background tint where you had Qui-Gon Jinn in the front and Darth Maul in the back. But the PX exclusive, very similar to the A cover. Also, but you get the little circle. You get the little circle in there too, which is kind of cool.
and then you get the third movie reveal on the cover.
Yeah, that's right. Like there's an interview here where they're talking about the first movie because it just came out. And if you look at the front cover, good point there, Red Hood. It says Revenge of the Sith, which is the third movie. So they kind of played a Blue Harvest, I guess, on you there. That's kind of dope.
No, I
is
didn't
kinda
even
dope.
catch that, man. That's awesome. Good,
Yeah.
dude. That's awesome.
And finally, you got
No, he's got 2 more.
2 more.
I do love that Vader.
So I
Awesome.
couldn't make up my mind. Yeah. I mean, both these covers, man, but that Darth Vader is just lights out.
This kind of epitomized what they were doing at Star Wars at the beginning of the aughts and like towards the end of the aughts, going into the 2010 period, where they're giving you the Clone War covers on the one, and then their exclusive or their like some sub cover comes out with some great art. That Vader cover is almost like it's got like this lightsaber rainbowish glow to it, right? Red Hood, if I recall correctly. There's some like purples in there, a little bit of red, yellow in there too. It's really cool. A beautiful cover.
I like
What
it
has he got
almost like
last?
he's dancing.
He's got that Obi-Wan-esque kind of stance, you know, just coming at you that away, or it looks like he's just about to like take somebody's head off with a swing, you know.
You're using the
It's like he's
force
about to
hand.
take his own head off.
And the full suit, the picture, I mean, it shows so much of his suit. He's just, you can really see all the plating and all that. Dude, it's such a
The
good
cod piece.
full body. Yeah. And the huge cod piece in your
Kyle,
face.
you really are into the cod
I mean,
piece,
it's
huh?
like, it's
Kyle's all about the cod.
19,
It sticks out,
1970s
man,
kiss.
like a massive thumb.
You just ruined this book for me. I never saw that before. Now
You never saw the cod piece? It's like a
No, man.
almost like a
great,
baby's
man.
arm
It's-
holding a fucking apple.
Oh Jesus! All right, last book. His number 1. JJ's late submission, same #1 book. This is a great book. The A cover is not so great, but this cover was really good. They touched up a lot of the photo reels on this, which was fun. Cool.
And he's holding a thermal detonator, and
Yeah.
classic pose.
Dude, it is. That's awesome. That's a good book. Good job. That's a good book.
Yeah, awesome list.
Hey guys, I'm gonna have to jet, but thank you so much for having me. It's a great show.
What
Thank you,
days are
Johnny.
you on the channel, Red Hood? You're on
So they've switched up the days. I think we're doing the prospect. They were filming the prospect. I jumped off because I didn't have a book. I didn't have a book in the top 10, so I let somebody else take.
You might not, but you definitely had a top 10 book this week.
I think so. Yeah, but it's all good.
No,
But Solowookkie, Marco, Kyle, Johnny, thanks again. I appreciate it. If you guys ever need me to jump on,
we're having you back, dude. We appreciate it.
Yeah,
You're
it was
really
fun.
good,
Thank
dude.
you.
You're
Yeah,
awesome.
definitely.
Really appreciate it.
I definitely love the run through of the comics, man, and your take.
Oh, damn, his internet ran out.
Yeah, his internet ran out.
This is it. No. That's a troll, too. I'm calling it. That's a troll. He did that purposely. That's a troll right there. He was about to say us a compliment. We don't hear
That
many,
Marvel
so he
book.
pulled us out.
I
Hey, Red
needed
Hood
to
Comics,
tell
man,
him.
we really do appreciate it, dude. He's dope.
Yep.
I'm back.
Oh, there you go.
I told you.
Oh, there. I told you it was a troll.
Good, because
Not
I need to get with you so you can explain to me some cleaning and pressing techniques. Because
You know what? We should-
I am behind the ball. I am trying to learn and practicing. And dude, there's a picture on your IG of a book you cleaned, and I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. How
Make
is
sure
that
you're
not
following
two different books? That's amazing.
Make sure you're following his
You're on
IG.
it.
And Red Hood, that'd be cool. We brought you back on. You give us maybe a little bit of an insight on how to press and clean. You mind doing that at all?
I could do that. Yeah, just
And maybe you can crack a book and you can press it on live.
No.
Yeah, I was gonna crack a giant size X-Men for you guys tonight, but man, I'm too tired and I don't want to.
That's what I would say too. Oh,
Fucking
I'm too tired to crack this
Nice.
expensive book.
Yeah.
Jeez.
But yeah, I mean that's what makes this fun. It's another nuance to the collecting, and being able to fix your books. I mean,
Yeah.
that's how I started because I wanted to fix my own books, and
Maybe the next one
I
you can
was
show us how to
here
crack
and there.
books.
But what's that?
Maybe on the next time you come on, you can show us the best way to crack a graded book.
Yeah, I got a video on my YouTube channel, and I cracked open a New Mutants 9.6 for my buddy. Cracked it open, sent it out, came back at 9.8.
Which case?
CGC,
Right.
CGC new case and everything.
The new one? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The new ones are a bitch to open, man.
Yeah. Especially after that CBC stuff. And then they also got that shifting wall inside too, which is brilliant.
Yeah. But
Well,
the old
yeah.
one, you can put your finger in there and take the book right out. And
No. In case you were wondering, 40 calibers and M80s are not the way to crack those open. It doesn't end well.
Hey, he's
Or
only been
just so
here
you
over your
know.
doing, Kyle.
Just so you know.
Just because he got a lot right on quiz doesn't mean he's Kyle. Oh man. There you go. All right.
There he is. Now
Hey,
he's
well,
out.
Red Hood, thank you for coming out. We're definitely having you back on
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
All right.
Thanks a lot, man. Have a
You
good
guys-
night, man.
Hey, speaking also too, next week's show, there's somebody I hear who might be making a comeback, and he's in the comment section right now. Big shout out to the comic book barbarian, man. It'll be great to have him back home.
Oh man, I hope so.
I
We
really
miss you,
hope he comes
Corbin.
back.
Miss and love Corbin.
Yeah, man. Corbin's the best.
You want me to go?
Yeah, sure. You can go. Yeah, whatever.
Okay, I guess as the
Star Trek fan.
Ish is a huge Star Trek fan too.
There's two of us now.
I got a little backup.
Yeah, not everybody was raised right.
Oh,
May the force be with you.
Hey, I heard her laugh.
I've been
I
waiting
heard
for
her
this.
laugh in the background. I really like your wife, dude.
we met fighting over Star Trek. That's how we met.
Oh, geez.
That's awesome.
Who won? I
She
suggest
did.
right now, no matter what you say, she did. It
did.
doesn't. That was a trick question, and you just failed.
Kyle, twice now. All right, go ahead, Kyle. Let's go.
So I've got number 5 is this awesome. I think this actually just came out, right?
You did.
So
Souvenir edition. You can find them in your local.
Wait, how is this about Star Trek?
It's not. No such thing as Star Trek.
He's got the ears to both.
that's what we should have done. Is next time Ish comes on, we're going to do a top 5 Star Trek.
Yeah, yeah. Let's do that.
I guess it'll just be 2 of us doing it. So number 5, I had this one. I don't know. It's just badass looking.
It's a nice cover.
No, I don't think any.
That was the Taco Bell variant.
I don't think any Star Wars list is complete without a Darth Vader cover. Because he's just when I think Star Wars, he's the second person I think of when it comes to Star Wars.
Oh, good Lord. I think this is a troll, too. Go ahead. What do you got next?
So now for my next 3, I've got the greatest character that Star Wars has ever came up with. And it is Kylo Ren. Coolest lightsaber. Now I'm kicking you out, Solo.
Cover. That's a dope cover.
This reminds me of the Raphael Albuquerque cover. So, but it's just anything Kylo Ren is just awesome.
I
like
really
him.
thought he was trolling us, but he has got a bunch of figures and like
I've got a Kylo Ren hilt. I've got a bunch of figures. I collect all Kylo Ren comic books. It's just
Hashtag kissable Kylo.
it's just something about him. I don't know what it is.
And that's
It's
why
that
I
auto
Kyle,
tune
not because he's not a little bitch.
His auto tune voice.
I got a
Yes,
couple of
Christ,
Kylo Ren pops for
Have
you.
you seen the movies? All he does is cry.
So for my number 2. Oh shit! Another
Shocker.
cool ass Kylo Ren one. Woo!
I like
Actually,
the
this
other
cover.
one better.
Actually, this cover is kind of cooler than the other one. I
It's
do like.
badass.
Really? I like the
Something
other one better.
That it's
No, I
telling
like-
the Star Wars Insider
Playing
logo.
the Star Wars.
And for number 1,
JJ
gonna
Maxwell
be-
only owns 3 Star Trek comics. I had to interrupt that.
just as I wanted him on the show.
Yeah, that's
I'm sure.
right. And it's because there's two Hughes Star Trek covers. They had to pay him a lot of money to do it. And that's the only reason why people buy Star Trek.
I love those Golden Key Star Trek covers. I think they're just so cool.
Yes.
But so for my number 1 cover, oh, look at this badass holding the lightsaber.
Probably the worst cover out of all of them.
Really, I think it's cool. I think he's holding
Hey,
it like this.
It's
I like his
subjective, man.
mask. It is.
it's cool because of the porgs. That's why it's cool. Right?
The pile of porgs at the
little pile
bottom
of
left
porgs in the
corner just
corner,
sets
yeah.
off the
Chewbacca ate all those boards.
It balances out. It brings balance to the
That's
cover.
funny.
But I just think he's a cool character. I wish they would have done more with him. And they do.
I
but
agree. He was very underdeveloped. As
Yeah.
much as he was present in the movies, he was still underdeveloped.
I just think they could have done so much with him, and they just
and they
they
didn't
kind of
help.
bitched out.
I mean, they just kind of gave you his
Agree.
lineage, and
You could have had a whole movie just Knights of Ren. You know. that
Oh,
being
absolutely.
said.
The way that's an injustice what they did with the Knights of Ren because they
Yes.
actually were setting up really good in the Leia novel. They were setting up the Knights of Ren to be this big thing. Actually, you mentioned the comic books. They kind of did a little backstory there too,
Mhm.
which was really cool. And then they came out with what they did. I mean, look, J.J. Abrams
Was that in the
got
Kylo Ren one shot?
it's 5 books. But yes,
5
pretty
books?
much. Yeah.
No, there was the other one shot where it was like Resistance.
No. You're talking
Rebellion.
about the Republic one shot or like the whatever it was called. No, it was.
Okay.
It was actually 5 books. It was a mini series done. The art was done by Will Snively and it was written by oh god, I can't remember who wrote it.
Was it Charles Soule?
I was thinking it might have been Charlie, but it had to have been because he did the little thing where Aja Chris was in the hologram in number 2. JJ, is that right? But either way, so yeah, no, that was a good book. They did stuff. Yeah, you can't help. Well, I mean, yeah, taste, I guess.
There's just something about him. He's cool as shit. I don't know what.
I'm glad you. Hey, honestly, Star Wars is for everybody. That proves it, man. It literally is for everybody. Not all Star Wars is for you, but it's literally for everybody because the Trekkie, likes Kylo Ren.
Kyle, I got a couple gifts for you. I got a couple Kylo Ren pops. I'm gonna give to you, my friend.
Because they're worthless, is what he's telling you.
No, that's it. Nope. I have a few, and matter of fact, little trivia about my Funko Pop collecting. The very first pop I ever owned was number 60, Kylo Ren.
Really?
Wow.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. It was a present from my son-in-law, and that one pop started the whole craze.
Yep.
But yep,
Jeez. That's crazy.
You're now the proud owner of that, Kyle. Next time I see you.
Awesome.
Yes.
JJ Maxwell, the Knights of Ren Insider PX, I think was the same one that Red Hood comic, the Carrie Fisher, what do they call it when somebody passes away? Whatever they call that thing.
Deceased.
In memoriam.
In memoriam issue.
Memoriam.
I think it was the PX cover for that, as a matter of fact.
I'm staying out of that one.
Wow.
That I don't like you so much anymore, and is also debatable. All right, there we go. I think he typed under her name because she used to be so nice. I loved her to death, and I think Ish typed that one in there.
You must not be very tall because that belt shot, that below the belt shot was right about ankle.
Mm-hmm. All right, so here we go. We've got this one is interesting. So Insider 73, they actually used the fan voted the fan club back cover. I actually don't like the front cover, believe it or not. It's the back cover is the reason why I like it. The Max Rebo band. It's really cool. I know it's still a cover. I kind of cheated because everybody gets to cheat in every other week. So this is the week I get to cheat. I did all of 88's covers, A, B, C, and D. Yeah. Darth Vader stabbing somebody was dope. You've got the Ventress and Dooku love affair cover. You also have got, you got Darth Maul, where they make it look like he's ripping out a rebel soldier's heart or a Republic soldier's heart, where he's technically not. It's actually cloth in there, but there's like the inside out. It was really cool. And then you got creepy, giggly, the Emperor.
Maximum power.
Yeah.
Super cool covers. Technically one issue, but the covers are dope. 135. I used both covers because I actually like the subscription cover better on this, but I also like it because it's a big video game issue. They talk about a ton of video games inside and cover a lot of stuff. They also got a bunch of Macquarie stuff inside. I know you're not supposed to do it inside, but I like both covers either way, and I definitely like the sub. This one right here, 113. I believe this is one of the most underappreciated covers. And if you could see on the right how I blew it up, Darth Vader's literally stepping on a rebel soldier who's been sliced over and it's still sizzling from his lightsaber, which I just thought was the coolest thing. Also, the inside articles, and I know we're only doing this on covers, dope inside articles. There's a Dooku article. There's a Crate article in there. They talk about the books like with Thrawn. They talk about Tarkin, and then they got a Palpatine article in there too. It's definitely worth a read, as well as a pickup just for the cover alone. And then finally, 99. I mean, this is the Diamond Edition. Yeah. Good luck. It's a cool cover. Yeah. Even before these insiders got popular, as it like now the resale market on it's very popular. 99 was already a popular book.
Yep.
The Bounty Hunter Insider is what it was called. Really cool. You've got Cloud City. You've got Zuckish, Forlo, Bosk, Bubba, and IG88 on it. Real dope. Good luck finding it. Good luck.
Yeah.
And that's what I got. Never cared for Palps, huh? Okay. Well, it is what it is. All right. Good news. Kyle and Ish both took a little break. They're probably over there playing paddywhack and talking about Star Trek and how
I heard that.
Oh, there it is. But next up, we definitely have got something going on. We have got the our other little game that we like to play called
you
And
wanna
everybody
see
can
my
participate
picks?
in this.
Do you want to see my picks or no?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Solo. I forgot.
No, I can
Yeah.
skip them. All right.
No, we need yours to burn time for whatever Kyle's doing, which is probably sleeping. Oh, there he is. Go ahead. Your picks. Let's go, Solo.
I shared it.
Still sharing. Oh, you want me to pull it up? There you go. All right, there. Sabine. Yep.
Number one is the Sabine cover. I love it because it's Sabine. What's not to love? I mean, it's just a classic, clean cover all the way around. And I love the way they put her symbol graffitied in the Star Wars Insider logo. Like, that's so dope. It's just dope. I just love it. This one, it's a little bit of almost personal to me. I actually got to see the Star Wars display at the Smithsonian right as they opened it, and then later, just literally 24 hours before they closed it. I just happened to be at the right place at the right time, both times. My brother lived out there. Yeah, and my brother lived out there, and I was right place, right time, and I got to see it. I've always really loved the way that the Tusken Raiders looked on screen because they looked so menacing. And then when you see the costume, you're like, how did that play so well? So I've always loved the native Arizonan Raiders, their look. This is a just bombshell cover. I mean, how do you not look at Ahsoka and go, this character is going to be huge. This is a nonstop character. This is going to go on forever. This character will live forever and ever and ever. That's just a clean cover. The lightsaber is.
I like that she's hitching him for a ride.
Yeah, right. And it just pops, man. It's just a good cover all the way around. I love this cover because it's just eclectic and cartoony and goofy. It's almost a little Gendy. It's just fun. It's just a fun cover. Lots of characters, lots of little bit of everybody. Almost like a mock Fear and Loathing Las Vegas kind of cover looking thing, but with Star Wars. And then
No. That's off of those cars. What were their names? The
Ratfink.
Yeah, Ratfink stuff.
Yeah. Big Daddy Ed Roth. So then I did have to cheat a little bit because the last one that Marco took my Aja and my Dooku and those. I had every freaking Darth Maul cover on Insider is dope. Like anytime you see Dathomir on an Insider, it's just a simply dope cover. Every one of them is really, really cool.
That's another character they could have done so much more with.
Yeah.
Press? Well, they've been adding on to it.
They're adding, they're building, they're doing more, and hopefully we see the witch, the Night Sister here before too long, or some more of that, because that would be, if they can bring this story, that just give me some more Dathomir story and tell me all about them. I'm in. Shut up and take my money.
I was going to do the Simpson cover, JJ, but I gave it to Kyle, and then he didn't use it. So
And then I forgot all about it. Simpsons cover's fucking awesome.
It is. Bart fighting Darth Vader. It's a really cool cover. Look it up. All right, good list there, Solo. Good list to everybody that had a list. Thank you very much. And
Thank you.
I hear that your wife actually likes Star Wars better than Star Trek, so that's good to hear too.
That's actually not true, but
that's what she said in the chats. That's how it goes. Okay, next up is
you just defined the rest of my Saturday night.
He goes, that's not actually true. That's funny. All right, so we're gonna play. What's the game we're gonna play, Kyle?
We're gonna play buy, sell, or burn.
There we go. Buy, sell, or burn. What's the rules to it? Give you 3 books. You buy one, you sell one, you burn one.
Yeah, and you have to do it. You have to
do it. So we try to do 3 different areas. We try to pick up one of those groupings in the Marvel, So we got the Marvel rub going on. Then we got DC, and then we usually try to do independents. This week for the Marvel, we've got kind of. So we have the Legions of Monsters, but we don't have the A group of Legion of Monsters like the Morbiuses and the Ghost Riders and the Man Things. We've got the 2010 Legion of Monsters. So the 2010 Legion of Monsters, we've got three very interesting books. Two of these are magazines, and one is actually a comic book. We've got Vampire Tales, we've got the Legion of Monsters, and we have got supernatural thrillers. First one up is first appearance of Santa.
Santana.
Thank you, Santana, in Vampire's Tales #2. Now, remember, Marvel did a secondary imprint for Curtis. This is one of those Curtis books. They did it because there was the code, and under the comic books code, they couldn't have some of these awesome artworks on the front and everything else. So they created this magazine type situation, and that's where they did a lot of their horror. And they actually had some really good artists on this. There is a good Morbius story in there, too. I know, right? First appearance of Santa. #2, also a Curtis Marvel magazine, the Legion of Monsters. There's only one magazine in the series is black and white on the inside. However, this is a Neil Adams cover for those that remember. You get Amphibian. We all know that great character. He's also on the cover. Yep, you said it. There we go. All right.
Wait.
Up next.
Say it again.
Amphibian.
Amphibian. Like, I'm trying to sell these books. They're all around the same price. That's all we're really doing here. We're doing C-part artists for the last book. Supernatural Thrillers #5, The Living Mummy. 1970s. Now, this was when Marvel finally started bringing back, like, Chamber of Chills. They did, like, the same thing under the Marvel comic group and stuff like that. They brought back 3 different titles. It was this, Chamber and Chills, and I can't remember what the last one is. It doesn't really matter, does it? But there you go. So you get The Living Mummy. So your wonderful choice is Vampire Tales, which would be, you know what it'd be.
Santa.
#2. What? Go ahead.
It would be the first appearance of Santa.
First appearance of Santa or Santa. Yes. First appearance of Santa. #2, first. You know what the best part is? All the first appearances, as you can see, are listed on the actual magazines, which is kind of dope. All right. So, Kyle, we'll start with you. Which book do you have? Which one are you buying? Which one are you selling? Which one are you burning?
Let's see. I'm gonna have to see. I think I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna keep the first appearance of Amphibian.
Okay.
I'm going to sell the first appearance of Santa. That's how I'm going to sell it as. And I'm going to. I'm selling the Living Mummy, or I'm burning the Living Mummy.
You're burning the Living Mummy. All right. Solid. Actually, that's a solid pick. All right, go ahead, Ish. What do you got?
I guess I'm buying the Legion of Monsters.
Who's keeping that?
It's the same. I'm selling the Vampire and I'm burning the Mummy.
All right. Anybody got any reasons for these? Nope. Okay, it's gonna be a fast segment. Johnny, what do you got?
I'm going to follow suit. I'm going to keep the Legion of Monsters. I'm going to sell Vampire and burn the Living Mummy.
I mean, you got to sell the first appearance of Santa. I mean, how much do you think you could get?
Money.
Solo, go ahead.
It's got to be big money.
I'm a huge Frankenstein fan, so I absolutely am keeping the Legion.
How do you feel about Amphibian, though?
Yeah, Amphibian. It's for Amphibian.
I don't care about Amphibian. And Frank is on the book, man. That's all I need. He's on the cover. That's a good book. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to. I think as much as I love Santa's beard, righteous dude, I'm gonna have to sell Vampire Tales and burn the Mummy.
All right, so I'm keeping Vampire Tales with Santana because, like, first off, her character's good. I love the artwork and it reminds me a lot of that early artwork. Plus, the significance of the book is pretty cool. Although the significance of Legion of Monsters being a black and white book, only one in the issue, and a Neil Adams cover is great, but I'll sell it because Neil Adams doesn't wash his hands after he leaves the bathroom, and he might have touched that book.
It does say it was the world premiere issue, so it was released in Russia the same day it came out in America.
I think it only came out in America, but no, UK. There was a UK printing of it.
World premiere issue.
It's the world premiere issue of that. And the Living Mummy, obviously, we just had to have a book that was in the same realm and same price. All three of these characters. Actually, the one character that Santa or Santana is actually probably the one character that has the brightest future out of all three of these books. Just thought it'd be pretty funny. I know a lot of people like the middle book because of Adams, and probably that's why they're keeping it, because I don't think you're keeping
and all
it
the Manphibian fans.
Yeah, raise your hand if you're a Manphibian
I'm a
fan.
huge Manphibian fan.
Yeah, tons of them.
It's like the third ripoff of Man Thing. It's like it goes Man Thing, then it goes Swamp Thing, then it goes Manphibian. I mean, I don't know.
If Frankenstein wasn't on the cover, I totally would have kept the Vampire Tales because that's a solid pickup.
Good pickups for anybody that sees those. Make sure you're checking out your magazine parts. All right, next up, this was actually Solo's pick this week. It was Detective Comics. We're going to do Flash books. I guess we could call these key flash books because everything's a key nowadays. Key flash books in the 120s. All right, here we go. Key flash books in the 120s. We've got a yellow screen. That's how dumb key flash books in the 120 is. All right. So flash books in the 120, we got 125, 122, and 128. The significance of 125 is 125 is the first appearance of the Cosmic Treadmill. Awesome. Also got dinosaurs on the cover. Pretty cool.
Dinosaurs are always cool.
Yep. Number 2 is Flash 122. First appearance and origin story of the Top. Yes, that is an enemy of the Flash, the Top. Okay. The third book, which is 128, is first appearance of Abracadabra and the origin story of Abracadabra. Awesome. Cool actual purple cover on this. I really do like the colors, the background colors of these three books. They are all around the same price. Believe it or not, if you can get these in 9/8, they're all between 4K and 4.5K. So good luck on that. What do you have? Solo
4K?
4K. Yeah,
4K.
if you can get 9/8 out of these.
Man, that's a tough one. It really is. I'm gonna keep. I think I'm gonna keep the Abracadabra because more likely you may see him, and then I'm gonna sell the old Atomic Granada there, and dinosaurs and mirrors. Man, you got to get rid of that. That's burn it.
You're going to burn the Cosmic Treadmill. Okay. Not a Flash fan, even though he called for Flash stuff. All right. Johnny, we're going reverse order. Johnny, what's going on, bud?
Oh, nothing much. Let's see. That's... Well, I'm going to do the reverse. Actually, I'm going to keep the treadmill one.
Nice.
I'm going to burn the Top.
Nice.
And I'm going to sell Abracadabra.
Excellent. Ish, what do we have?
Actually, it'd be the same as Johnny. Going to keep the 125 because the treadmill's still around.
Yes.
That shows up in stuff. I don't know about
especially in something that's going to happen in Flash very soon. Yeah.
Correct. I don't know about this grenade. But yeah, I would sell the Abracadabra, burn the atomic grenade.
Burn the Top. Okay, Kyle, what do you have?
I'm keeping Abracadabra. I'm burning the Top, and I'm selling the Cosmic Treadmill.
Nice, good. All right, good. Okay, so I am going to keep Abracadabra because that purple, if you have this book or you have seen it before, the actual color of that purple is really dope. It's a great cover. I do really enjoy it with the white glove going on there, and the red really pops on it. I'm definitely getting rid of the Top. And even though I wouldn't want to, because I think that that the treadmill, especially when they're going to go through time and you're going to have the Flash incident, which hopefully if the rumors are true, you'll see that there, I'll sell 125, even though I really don't think it's time to sell 125. Just in my heart of hearts, if it's not about the price of the book, which is not supposed to be about the price of the books, I would sell that book and I would keep Abracadabra.
See,
all right,
I
cool.
did it. At least I
So
was
did everyone
honest.
vote to burn the 10 center?
Yes, every
We have
the
12
oldest book.
centers. We have one 10 center. We all burned the 10 center.
We did, and I think it's like the
All right.
last 10 center that run. It's either the last or the second to last 10 center in that
rid of
run
it.
because it's like 120. Isn't it 122? 3? Yeah, that's 122. I think 124 becomes 12 cents, somewhere around there, and 125 is what we have in there. So, yeah. If I recall correctly, which I might. Somebody would probably correct me in the chat.
I named the
cool.
dog
Thank you.
Indiana.
Like 39. All right, there you go. Yeah, put down the like if you like us. Indie Comics. Here we go with Indie Comics. I don't know why I chose that graphic, just because I did. The theme is video game covers. We've got some bangers. We have got two Valiant, by the way. Mario Brothers #1 and The Legend of Zelda #1. Both books I've sold way too early in life. And then we've got, if Sonic does look different, it is because it is the glossy promo, which was kind of like a micro comic, a little bit smaller than the other comics there. So those are our 3 choices. And yes, it's a Super Mario Brothers 3, even though it does advertise the Super Mario Brothers 3 video game is technically Super Mario Brothers #1. That question was asked before. First appearance of the Super Mario Brothers. The Legend of Zelda #1, which is first appearance of Link, which is the boy, is Link, and Princess Zelda is the girl, because people are apparently confused about that one. I don't know why, but they are.
Well, after what, 40 years? I mean, it's so confusing after 40 years.
Shit, man. It's been almost that. Huh?
Now, is this the insert from the Superman comic, or is this the...
Yeah, so there was an insert from the
reprint?
Superman comic. This glossy was actually the promo version of it. They actually had an advertising promo version of it. There's 4 different versions of this one. This is the more expensive one because we had to keep, like, the insert one is, some of the insert ones are a little bit cheaper. The non-glossy version of them is a little bit cheaper. This was an insert to the Superman, as he's saying, 86. Also, Electronic magazine had one of these. And Sega had, what was it, Visions? Something like that. They had Sega Visions. Oh, and Disney Adventures, but the second volume, #1. So I did the little magnifying glass here so you could see it. It's glossy version. This probably isn't the best one of the glossy versions, but it is. This was an adaptation of the Japanese canon story, not the Archie comic one that we eventually got in the US. And those are our 3 choices for that. Since Ish decided to ask questions, I think we have got some good input from him. Which one are you keeping? Which one are you selling? And which one are you burning?
I'm keeping the Sonic.
Okay.
I'm selling the Super Mario, and I'm burning the Zelda.
Wow.
Okay, there we go. I will say the price of the Zelda book just jumped in the last 48 hours, I might add. Okay, that does make a difference, though. Kyle.
I am keeping Super Mario Brothers. I am selling Zelda, and I'm burning fucking Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
The glossy version? Okay, all right. Go ahead, John. Go ahead.
I'm right in line with Kyle, actually, man. I'm keeping Super Mario, I'm selling Zelda, and I'm burning Sonic.
Solo, what do you got?
I'm keeping Zelda. I'm going to sell Sonic and burn the Mario Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Okay, I do make these slides and these run throughs on Monday, and I didn't see and I know the price in Zelda has now jumped over the other 2. So just come on, guys, let's not do that in the comment section. They were around the same price at the same time when I made the slides. With that being said, I have owned all these, and I definitely burned the Sonic. No. Super Mario Brothers. I hate that book. It's a great sell. I would say that I sell a lot because it's a great sell, but I do dislike kind of what Kyle said earlier, how it's like Super Mario 1, but it also says Super Mario 3 on it. So I'm burning Super Mario Brothers and his raccoon tail. Not quite the best Super Mario Brothers game there was anyways. I'm keeping Zelda. I actually liked all of them in this series. The covers were really cool and fun. The one where he's riding the horse, the background colors where they use that like changing from the yellow to the oranges, and then they did the same thing with like a green in one of them. And then so I'm keeping that one, and then I'm selling the glossy version of Sonic the Hedgehog because does anybody really care what Japanese canon of Sonic the Hedgehog is? I don't.
Apparently, some big collectors do because Sonic sells. Kids buy Sonic like you can't believe. I won't lie, man. They come and they buy the Sonic. They'll love it.
JJ's in disbelief. What you like the stupid? All of a sudden, that was also was it a leaf? You got a leaf and you turned into a raccoon. Explain that one to me, bro. No, absolutely no. That's all I'm going to say. To that.
And the tail
What do
was
you mean,
like a
what?
propeller, so he could fly.
It's a leaf, dude. What? I don't get it. All right, so
Hey,
that
man,
was.
there's leaves that make me fly.
I mean, yeah, you're right. Okay, all right, you explained it, so maybe I should change it around. Hey, we want to thank real quickly. This was a graphic done by us from Eric. Once again, congratulations on your cover too. Hopefully, I got one in the mail so we can show it off soon. Eric, thanks for the graphic. We really do appreciate it. Wait, you can't burn DC books. Corbin, tell us you're coming back next week. We really do miss you. All right, Kyle, what else do you got for us?
That's it.
We got
man.
some plugs, right? Johnny, give us the plugs.
Oh yeah, we got plugs.
Well, there's what I wanted to see if I could possibly share something with you guys really quick.
Let's see what we can do.
Absolutely.
Because I haven't done this before. So, never mind. Okay. Anyway, I wanted to let you guys know there is a new Darth Maul.
I can share your screen for you.
Funko Pop coming out, and he's pretty freaking awesome. He's actually a Chalice Collectibles exclusive. And I don't know if you guys can see that. There you go.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Wow.
He's got a red saber. He's got the black saber. He's got mechanical legs.
Mm.
And I'm telling you right now, that thing is going to be awesome. So
that's
anyway,
the pre-death mirror where you lost the dark saber, or post getting out of the pit where you tricked the kids and got the legs. Darth
right.
Maul.
Right.
We trick kids into getting legs.
Anyway,
Sort of.
Yeah, sort of.
well, for
Wait. What?
Really? We're gonna.
We can.
I really don't know.
We've been on for 2 hours and 46 minutes. Go ahead, finish up, Johnny. Then I'll explain how Darth Maul tricked kids to. Yeah.
Oh, I was just gonna say,
Yeah.
if we're doing plugs, you guys can check me out at Rock and Pop Vinyls on YouTube. I'm also on Instagram. Check me out, follow me, and I always show really cool stuff on my Instagram that never make my YouTube channel. It's just random stuff I buy throughout my hunts, and
Cool.
that's where you can find me.
Awesome. Ish, you got a show. Should we get the wife on to promo it? Because she promoted in the chat, I think, a little bit better.
You know what? I realized we didn't even mention where it was.
Yeah.
It's at the VFW Lodge in Old Town Scottsdale. Scottsdale
Okay.
and Thomas. I don't have the lodge number off the top of my head here, but
Uh,
lodge number 44. VFW.
There you go.
44.
We got it
Glad your
now.
wife's here.
My special assistant helped me out.
She did a great job. Tell her thank you very much.
So yeah, this
Anything
next
else?
Sunday, I believe 11 to 5.
There you go. Get out there, see a con, guys.
And
Especially,
if you're
be
in
safe.
and if you're in
Pick it
the
up.
valley, head out to Fantastic World Comics and say hey. And I'll tell you right now, they have one of the
Oop.
best Golden Age collections right now, I think, of books to buy.
Really?
I don't know how many are left
We
or
got
what's still
Ish.
there, but it
Well,
was
rotates.
it
We're
was
actually a lot of
showing off.
silver right now, but
What type of silver you
have
got?
some good Golden Age come and go.
Maybe we could
just
show
got,
off
like, a
some.
Showcase 22 the other day.
Nice.
Avengers 4. We actually just moved an FF5 and an ASM1 last week.
Nice. Good. That's good stuff.
I mean-
So a lot of superhero stuff in the Silver Age.
Correct.
Did you get any of that pre-code or no?
We try to, you know.
Everybody
We
tries.
do have some, Adventures into Terror, some All-American comics.
Nice.
Got some Marvel Family.
All right.
And actually not
Marvel
bad.
Family,
Pretty
sure.
decent
Yeah.
grades too. Yeah.
Cool. Well, maybe next time you're on, you can show off a couple of them too. We always like to see. Good
Well,
work.
that's I don't have them here with me at home.
Yeah, we can take pictures. We'll be here. Yep. All right.
Well, with Kyle, we've talked about doing a live show from the shop perhaps one time.
That would be a great idea. Excellent. Cool stuff. check all that out. Do you really want to hear how Darth Maul tricked kids into getting legs?
Yes.
So
Did he use candy or a van?
no, he used like this so he used.
Wait, let me pop some popcorn real quick.
Okay. So what he did was a combination of like these kids were trying to be like not
Just
bounty
like
hunters,
random
but
kids in the
but
neighborhood.
treasure hunter.
or-
No, they were supposed to do it to try to get into like the bounty guild and whatever. They're using like this treasure hunt so that they could get into another like higher up clique or gang like that. They ended up sending them. This actually is in a kid's book too, I think, isn't it? It's in Star Wars
Vader's
Vader's Castle. It is in Vader's Castle. Anyways, he sends out like this help beacon type thing for a treasure hunter that they think they're going down there to find. They go down. It ends up it's Darth Maul, and he's got spider legs, and he's trying to trap these kids on the planet and kill them all so he can steal their ship to get out. One of the kids is smart enough. It is in Vader's Castle. You're right. It's the one that has him on with the spider legs. Which is also still was under the IDW, the children imprint, which they should have never had Kevin Scott writing children books, but whatever. That's either neither here nor there. He tries to get on there right at the end, and it's a garbage planet. So he's been dumped after he's been cut in half. He's been dumped on a garbage planet. He kind of did what Vader did when he used the mouse droids to put them back together, but instead used the trash around there to create these little like spider legs. So he's got like a whole spider part on the back of him and tries to get to there. But luckily, the one guy takes off with the ship before it's all done. But the rest of the kids die. I mean, they're like teenagers. They end up getting killed. And he didn't get off the planet from that. He actually ends up getting saved from his brother Oppress, comes down and picks him up. Then they take him back to Dathomir, and that shortly after that is where you see. Then he kills what's her name after he gets the real metal legs, and then he gets the Darksaber. Then he goes back to Dathomir, and that's when Dooku and Grievous go through and kill everybody on Dathomir. But you don't have to be smart to like Star Wars.
He didn't get. So he didn't get the legs by killing kids.
He really is trying to dupe them and trick them into like so he can get in their ship and get off planet and save.
Get his other legs because he was using like this like spider type thing. It's not. It was almost like Morbius, the thing that the thing that Mojo sits on. It was kind of like that type of element. So he's trying to actually get his legs back to get to Dathomir to get him to make the legs, and so he can have the Night Sister seal him, so he can get his legs. And he killed 4 or 5. He killed 4 or 5 kids to try to get the ship to get his legs.
4, because the one kid gets away.
Kyle's not impressed with the story.
No,
Kevin, I thought it was
what I had in my head was a lot better.
It's a really good read. I thought Kevin Scott did an excellent job.
Yes, this is true. This is how the story went. It was the creepy like van. Yes,
it's probably not a young kids read, but it is definitely a pre-teen teenager read, and it's okay. Kevin Scott is a horror writer, but it's not like Saw horror or gore horror or like Hellraiser horror. It is like creepy horror, like 1980s creep show horror.
No, yeah, it's based off like the 60s and 70s stuff, like the stuff we saw from the Curtis.
Yeah, Darth Maul
like
spider legs. That's totally from Wild Wild West. The Will Smith movie.
Yeah, Will Smith movie. Yes, absolutely. Yeah,
First appearance of spider legs.
Have you ever heard Kevin Smith explain how that movie got made?
Kevin Smith.
Wild Wild West.
Yes.
Okay, so it's 250.
Go look that up. Go look up the explanation, Kevin Smith, and you will find out more about why that silly robot spider got made than anything else. It's a great story, and Kevin Smith tells it well. Anybody got pickups?
We already did pickups as I'm fading into my backdrop.